Setting up your streaming service. हाँ हो रहा है. I just have to go live. Yes, it's working. ठीक है, हो गया. Whew, that was a job, and I should make notes somewhere what I do every time. It's like reinventing the wheel every time I do this. Okay.
Sir, can I
बातचीत शुरू कर.
speak?
जी. नहीं
Yeah.
एक सेकंड वो ऑर्डर में
Okay.
शुरू करेंगे ना.
Okay, sure.
तो जैसे जैसे लोगों ने हाथ खड़े किए हुए हैं,
Okay.
तो पहले वीर साहब, गो अहेड. हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू टुडे? वीर, वीर महावीर, कहाँ हो भाई? ऑलराइट. साहिती जी, गो अहेड प्लीज. साहिती.
Hello, sir.
जी
I'm
मैम.
coming back again. So I have a question. So I applied for my F1 visa on a premium. I am still going to have some bridge period in
Okay,
between.
one second. So I'm assuming you said H1B to F1 change of status, not visa.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
ठीक है. All right. So you applied it premium. Then what happened?
yeah. And I'm going to have some bridge period in between my last day of grace period
Mhm,
and the start of my F1 visa.
mhm.
Would I be allowed to interview in between, like if I get an interview chance?
See, that is very difficult to say. I would say if you go by the extremely strict interpretation the government has these days, the answer
Hmm.
is no.
Hmm. Yeah, I was under that impression as well. Like if I need to prove when I actually took the interviews and everything, it would be difficult to
जी मैम,
make my case.
आपके और मेरे ख्याल बहुत मिलते हैं इस मामले
Hmm.
में.
Thank you.
ठीक है.
So second question एक था कि um, if I like get a job when I transfer to F1, should I start it on CPT or like which one would be a better case? Starting a job on CPT or should I ask the company to go back or like sponsor me for NH1B that I already had?
I think on H1B, and you should also
Okay,
initiate conversation with the school to reduce your course load so then you
course.
can continue going to school.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Chaitra ji, go ahead. Chaitra.
Yeah, hi sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Sir, my husband is on H1B working for Indian consultancy in US.
Ji,
His wage level is 1 and for his county it shows $78,000 per year. His
ji,
LCA is done for 78k dollars and his employer letter also states the same. But
ji.
currently he is getting 75k dollar per year. So now can he sue the company for underpayment and get back wages or something more like compensation? He don't want to lose the job as well. So any good
Sure,
suggestion?
he's gonna be able to get too much of other stuff, but
Okay.
would he be able to get the 3,000 at least for the last 1 year?
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he should be. If you file a wage and hour division complaint,
Okay.
it doesn't cost you anything. They will recover the money. Now, would he be able to keep his job? The answer is technically they can't fire somebody for filing a complaint.
Hmm.
Hey guys, anybody who's not on mute, please check yourself. Go on mute, please. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's something called whistleblower protection. If somebody complains, they cannot be fired, but they can certainly make his life miserable, you know.
Okay.
So the best way to do this is when he leaves and goes, you
Hmm.
can file a complaint.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Rajesh.
You're welcome, Ji. I see. I see. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Rajiv ji. So, this is about the B2 extension.
Ji.
Actually, one of my B2 got uh, approved on November 10th, and then
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I see. I hit
yeah.
mute by
Hi.
mistake. Start from the beginning.
Yeah. So, Rajiv ji, this is about the B2 extension. Actually, I filed a B. One of my B2 got approved on November 10th, and they reopened that case. But I have
Didn't you talk with me on
I
Wednesday?
have GG.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Acha, then what happened?
So on that, they have reopened it, and then this are I have also filed another one on Jan 12th, as you already know.
Mhm.
Now they're saying why. There is two-part question which I'm confused about. They're saying why you have not accomplished the purpose for which you were admitted, first part.
Mhm.
Second is you have provided as your evidence that you have not departed as stated for your intended stay.
Mhm.
US cannot conclude plane tickets as intent to depart. Submit evidence that you've made concrete arrangements to depart US. So, Rajiv ji, I have a house, I have a car as an asset.
Mhm.
What concrete evidence can I provide them?
I would give an affidavit along with the ticket itself, and if the ticket is non-refundable, all the better.
But they say that tickets is not enough evidence.
Yeah,
That's
but
they
if
have.
it's non-refundable and
Yeah.
it's accompanied by an affidavit, that should be sufficient.
Okay. And what is a if you don't mind me asking, what is a affidavit and how can I get it?
Get a lawyer.
Oh, get a
You
lawyer.
shouldn't write the affidavit yourself, no. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
but basically, the affidavit will be simple. All it says is that I intend to leave, and I say so under penalty of perjury.
Can we reach out to you if that is okay for this
Very, very
case?
busy. We have
Uh,
zero time till June 30th.
That's the issue, Rajiv ji. Not a lot of lawyers are also not available at this point, even if you're ready to give money. That's another thing I'm facing right now. So it's getting really hard. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, there is a American Immigration Lawyers Association referral service.
Hmm.
See if you can find a lawyer. I mean, there's so many lawyers.
Association referral service.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you
okay.
so much,
All
Ji.
the best to you.
One last question, Rajiv ji, is they
Mhm.
also say that you can also submit affidavits of good character. What does that mean? Can I submit something about the volunteer work that I've done and all that
Sure,
stuff?
sure. You can. You can also get a couple of affidavits from your. You can even think of as statements. Don't even think of affidavits. Just give a
Okay, okay,
statement. All
okay,
right.
okay. Got it.
Especially if you've been working, you can also get affidavits from your supervisors and coworkers.
Yeah, it's right now I'm not. So even from schools, because in school I was in a great standing position. I was
Yeah,
president of clubs and
you
all.
can do that. So basically, and this is all nonsense. This is
Okay.
all political grandstanding nonsense,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we've got to deal with it. All right.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so
All the
much.
best to you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh, you're welcome. Ria Joshi. Ria. Oh no, sorry, sorry. I've gone one screen over. Uh, Sushrut ji, Sushrut Majumdar.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Thank you very
केमन
much for.
আছে दादा?
No, sir. I'm from Maharashtra, not the
मजुमदार
Bengali.
तो यार ये क्या बात है?
No, but
ये
I'm
धोका
like,
काय सांगितला? कसा आहेस?
I'm Chana. Thank you very much, sir, for
अच्छा.
arranging this activity. I really appreciate. So, sir, I have three questions. So, currently I'm on F1, STEM OPT, which is ending on 31st December 2026.
Okay.
And unfortunately, H1 laga nahi.
Mm,
So I'm thinking about day one CPT for PhD option.
good.
But the new USCIS rule is coming, right? Like they are planning and probably they're
Yeah, we
expecting
don't
by
know what they
mid.
are going to do because they publish the bulk of the regulation, but they can always make minor changes. अभी minor का वो कैसे करेंगे मालूम नहीं, but
Yes.
we'll have to wait and watch.
Yeah. So in that there are some provisions saying that uh, for change of like university change or school change, right? I need a USCIS approval as well as need to go back and they will like I need to leave the country and come back, right? So
Yeah, they
because of
have
that,
additional requirements. You can't just change schools.
yeah. So I'm thinking, right, so before like rule coming, should I enroll right away and probably lose my 6 months of OPT, like STEM OPT and enroll PhD ahead of time so I
It's
can get
difficult to say,
grandfathered?
you know. The problem is we don't know what the final regulation will say about people who are already in their courses. So it's hard to say. I can't really comment about that.
So like, so what should my course like? Should I just wait and watch or should I just enroll right away and like just to be on safe side? Because my wife is on H1, but her I-140 is not started.
नहीं तो देखो ना ऐसा है कि you have till December, right?
Yes.
You have enough time to look for a good school, good program that you like.
Yeah.
वो करके देखो आप.
Okay.
Instead of just running for it right now, just find a good program that you can stick with.
Okay. Sure, sir.
ठीक है? All the
Yeah, thank
best.
you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Shivam ji, go ahead, Shivam.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Good afternoon.
Hello.
So I have two questions. One is that I work with Amazon right now, and my PWD step got approved with that BOM process.
Mm.
They filed LMT in January this year, but unfortunately it got rejected. They told that someone else applied for this role, and we can't pursue further. And since then, they have been telling me that we will file it again from the LMT step itself. But last week they sent me an email saying that due to Amazon laid off people in recently, and that is why they are pausing the perm,
Mhm.
and they don't know like when it will get started again. But in August 2026, they might recheck and see like what will happen.
Mhm.
So my current H1B the is valid till I think 2028 June.
Mhm.
After considering those days that I spent outside US. So I want to check like what do you suggest? Like, do you have any guidance for me, please, like for some alternate options that I can pursue right now?
Well, one is to look for another job where they are able to accommodate a green card sooner. And the second one is to build a case for a national interest waiver. And if you time it appropriately and do some homework on this, sit with a large language model and just tell it that one of the lawyers said that you can actually file a national interest waiver, and if it gets denied, file an appeal, and while the appeal is pending, get one more year H-1B extension. So you can strategically time an NIW in such a way that even if you lose, you still get 1 year of H-1B extension.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's why I think I also did some research and got to this option NIW. But people are saying that nowadays NIW
You're not
getting approval.
understanding what I'm saying. Even if you lose, you win 1 year of H-1B.
Oh, okay. So even if it gets denied.
Yeah. All right.
Um, okay, thank you. And one last question I have is like, so I have my wife with me and she came to US in February on tourist visa.
Ji.
Her 6 months will end in September this year.
Mhm.
So should I and my H4 my H1B extension will be filed in August by my immigration team.
Mhm.
So should I wait till August so that we can club it together and then it both will go through expedited processing, or
See,
should I file it for
I
her
all
now?
this is a very difficult situation. If somebody enters on a B2 with a preconceived intention to convert to H4, that can become a very serious allegation of misrepresentation and fraud. Okay? Because when I come to the United States, they ask me at the airport, why are you coming? And unless I've said I'm going to convert to H4, um, I enter with the intention to convert to H4. Of course, that's a state of mind. Government can allege it, you can try to disprove it, but it becomes a very messy situation. I think this is what she should do. She should apply for an H4 appointment in India right now.
Hmm.
Okay. And whatever time she has till September, whatever time she has, hang out with you and then go back to India. Don't try to convert from B to H4. I think it's a bad idea.
Okay.
All right.
So just get a H4 appointment in India and then visit
Mhm.
there, get it stamped,
Ji.
and then like just come back
Absolutely.
on H4 visa.
Absolutely. That's the cleanest thing. If it were my sister, a member of my own family, or a friend, I would have them do that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
All the best, Ji. Soumya ji, go ahead. Soumya,
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thanks for taking. I have come last week too. I
जी
have like a follow-up question on my last week. So,
आप मेरे साथ
uh,
झगड़ा करने के लिए तो नहीं आई ना कि लास्ट वीक आप
no, actually for a request, honestly.
जी
G, I don't know if you remember my case. You've been going through a lot. I'll just give you a brief situation of where we were last week.
जी
So I've been laid off by on my H1 on April 23rd, and
जी
you have suggested me to take a B1.
जी
So I have emailed Anna Beaker. I
हम्म
have emailed her, and she said that, like, I understand you've said right now too that you are filled up with cases. So she replied the same to me.
या हम लोग बहुत
Uh,
बहुत बहुत बिजी हैं सौम्या जी. If I had, 20 more people, I would still be too busy because इतना ज़्यादा इन लोग ने प्रेशर डाल दिया ना गवर्नमेंट ने लोगों के ऊपर. So yeah,
Yeah.
we can't do any more work than we can. I work 7 days a week and it's still not enough.
Yeah, so so essentially I started looking for other lawyers to do my B1,
Gee,
and they have been telling me that if, why would you file a B1 visa, because they're asking me, do you have a business in India or anything tied up business connections to India, otherwise you should file a visitor visa.
no, that is incorrect. In my opinion, B1 is the better choice. So
So
B2 पे तो बहुत objections. These lawyers don't really haven't studied the issue because they उनसे पूछो, do you have any experience with the B2 B1 issue? So जिन लोगों के पास experience है उनसे बात करो.
yeah, so I was hoping that so this is what I've talked to like three lawyers, and all of them asked like similar questions, and one of them said that you need to have a, like I said, okay, can I have a conference? Can I attend a conference, and would that be considered B1? And they said that, like, very
No, no,
similar, that do
don't do
you have
any of those. Don't do any of those. I hate when people try to, it's just so artificial. Don't do stuff like that. The natural thing is, look, I've been laid off. I'm going to look for a job. Um,
yeah.
I have heard that B2, you guys are declining, although historically B1, B2 were treated as one visa. Um,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so let's separate it between the B1, B2. What makes more sense? B2 is for medical treatment and visiting, but B1 is
Mm-hmm.
for setting up businesses. So if I were a business owner, I could
Mm-hmm.
use B1 to come to the United States, look for a lease, negotiate various premises, sign contracts, and set up the business. But I couldn't do the business until I got approval of some kind of business visa. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
B1 is only to set up infrastructure. That is as close as you can get to negotiating, looking for a job,
Mm-hmm.
negotiating a job salary, finally
Mm-hmm.
signing up the papers, and then applying for a visa to start the work. That is as close as you can get to a B1 situation. And I think that is a
Okay.
good argument.
Okay, so sir, I have like one. So up, like I saw, like I have went to like three of them, and all three of them stated this. So I started like filling up the application myself. So
Mm.
I have filled up the application. It's a draft copy. I have like I have like, what I wanted to ask is that, can I do it on my own, or does this need to go through a lawyer? And
As long as you tell the truth, you follow the
mm-hmm,
instructions, don't try to make up any fancy devices. Oh, I'm going to go for a conference, all that. Just be
mm-hmm,
absolutely straightforward with the government.
mm-hmm,
I don't think a lawyer can do anything fancy for you either. We just make sure you say the right things, and
mm-hmm,
all those right things are the truth. You know,
mm-hmm, yeah. Is can I have a consultation with you?
you can have a
I don't.
consultation. Yeah, you can have a consultation with me. I can review your letter, but I won't be
Yes.
able to review your forms because then I have to sign the papers. Okay. I can
Okay.
review your
Okay.
letter. All right.
Okay. Okay. Then I.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a
Okay, sir.
problem.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
the
sir.
best.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's all the
You're
questions I
welcome.
have.
You're welcome, Sundaji.
Oh, sorry. One more question I have.
Mhm.
Is there, so they said that there were some law changes. Would that affect any B1 or B2?
Not so far.
Not so far. Okay.
Mhm. All right. All the
Okay.
best.
Thank you, sir. I will set up a consultation with you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Kiranji, go ahead. Kiran.
Hi Rajiv ji. So I actually came to US on F1
Ji.
and changed to H1 a couple
Mhm.
of years ago, and I got laid off and I went back to F1 again and I'm on day one CPT. I started my course last year. I
Mhm.
just wanted to know if there is any proposal or any rule saying that they will not be filing any I-140 for people on second masters or people doing day one CPT.
नहीं ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, thanks Rajiv ji.
All the best, ji. Santoshi ji, go ahead, Santoshi.
Hello. Hi, sir.
Ji.
This is related to my I-485 application.
जी,
So, actually, we are proactively submitted our unsolicited medicals on Friday, that is May 15th.
ठीक
The
है.
following Monday, USCS issued RFE. That is also related to my medicals only, sir. So, my after that, on May 22nd, we received our physical letter. On the same day, our case was also approved, sir. So now my question is, do we need to still submit the RFE?
No, not really. But what you should do is this.
Okay.
You should state, never
Okay.
let things hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Respond to the RFE saying, because the green card has already been approved,
Mm-hmm.
and because we had already submitted the medicals before this RFE came through, we believe that the the requirements of approval have been fully satisfied. Accordingly, we are not responding.
Okay. Okay. You want me to send like this one, sir?
Always send a letter. Tie everything neatly with a ribbon. Don't leave it hanging out.
Okay, sir.
All the
By
best.
So is it a kind
Mhm.
of response to that?
sir, my husband is okay. One
हाँ
second.
जी husband जी बोलो.
Hey, hello, sir. So since we got the approval now,
Mhm,
anyhow we have a backup medicals, sealed ones.
mhm.
So can we send to close
No,
that
I
RFE?
think that is unnecessary. I would just send a letter saying that case has already been approved, medicals were already submitted.
Mhm.
We do have another copy of sealed medicals, but we don't think it's necessary to submit it. Let us know if you feel like it's needed. That's it.
Okay, so even that letter we have to send with the RFE letter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that we are officially closing
Yeah,
that.
because this is what I always think.
Mhm.
See, when I respond to the government,
Mhm.
I'm actually writing for the court. I'm thinking if I end up in court, what would the judge say? So if a judge looks at a letter like that and says, hey, these guys went way beyond what they are supposed to do. They wrote to you, they offered to give you another set of medicals. How can you go after their green cards? Okay. So when I write to the USCIS, I'm actually writing for the court. And when I write for the court, I'm actually writing it for the US Attorney's Office. I want them to know that they have a tough case they're not going to be able to win. So that's how we should plan things. So what I'm telling you could be very useful in court if you ever end up in court. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so saying that we already sent and it's consolidated approved.
Yeah. And if
And
in case you still need it, we still have a copy. We can send you a, we have a sealed copy. We have another sealed original. We can send it to you.
okay,
All right.
yeah, sure. Thank
All
you
the
so much.
best.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, Ji. Aditya Ji, go ahead. Aditya Parmar.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I have a question regarding my H1B filing. I am on W2 and
Ji.
working with employer B, and my direct employer is a W2 employer.
Mhm.
So they filed for my H1B, and I got selected.
Okay.
But they were asking for the PTOs from my profile, and my company was not ready. So I asked them, I'm ready to reduce my pay rate, so you can cover that up. And in that discussion, we had a discussion like, can you not reduce my overpay? I just asked a question, and that they got pissed off, and they are not filing now my picked up H1B. And I received 1 month of reduced salary,
Mhm.
and they paid it back. I'm not worried about money, but I was thinking, like, is there any way that we can ask them to file, or we can do something?
Not under immigration law. You cannot force an employer to file an H-1B, and I doubt very much that you can do so under contract law either. But contract laws are always a matter of state legislation. You should talk to a local lawyer, see if a legislator has, sorry, litigator has any ideas. But I don't think you can force any employer to file the case for you. You might be entitled to some compensation if they made a false promise and there's some state law that protects you. But under federal law, I can't think of anything.
Okay, so like I offered them everything, and my company is also ready. My team is ready. They are asking them, but my direct employer, they are not ready to file now, and I'm not getting
Same
any
answer,
real answer.
same answer as I gave you. It's a
Okay,
matter of
got it.
state law. If there is anything under federal law, you have nothing.
Got it. I'm in New York. Like, do you think there is anything?
I have no idea. I put
Got it.
this
I'll
in.
I'll find out.
Yeah, state
Thank
law,
you so much,
DC,
sir.
DC, Virginia. I think we have a New York lawyer, and I think we have a Kentucky lawyer. But yeah, no, we don't practice that kind of law. All right.
Thank you.
All the best.
Yeah.
काजल जी आपने पहले से तैयारी कर लिया?
Yes, sir. Good
Oh, there you
afternoon.
are. How are you? I remember
I'm
you.
good. How are you?
खूब मजा मजी. Tell me what's up, काजल जी. आप freeze हो गए, madam?
So, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sorry.
You were frozen there for a moment. या तो
Sorry.
आप पोज दे रहे थे कैमरा को या you were frozen. One of the two. जी, बोलिए.
So, I'll quickly get you up to speed with what my case was. I was employed with an employer who got flagged in my STEM extension and H1B
Oh yeah,
as
I remember.
owning shell
उनकी
companies.
2 कंपनियां थी. मुझे
Yes.
याद है आपकी कहानी. ये हाँ, इतना बुढ़ा नहीं हुआ. याद है, इतना याद है मेरे को. अच्छा, फिर क्या हुआ?
So, the thing is, I followed all the points that you mentioned that,
जी.
file a complaint with USCIS and with ICE. And I went to the Department of Justice. Wage and Hour Department said they cannot help out because I'm not, and I quote, a
या वो
true
LCA वायलेशन नहीं है ना अभी. वो
Huh,
they come in when there's an LCA violation.
right.
But you can
Yeah.
always contact the state workforce agency. I told you, right?
Sorry, sir,
अच्छा,
which
देखो
one?
ऐसा है.
Uh-huh.
Just like you have the Department of Labor at the federal level protecting
Mhm.
US workforce, every state has an agency called State Workforce Agency.
Okay.
They are given different names in different states. Which state did you perform your work in?
Massachusetts.
So I think it's MES, Massachusetts Employment Services, if I remember correctly.
Got it.
Okay. So if just Google it.
Mhm.
What is the state workforce agency in Massachusetts called? And
Okay.
then you call them up. Most of them are extremely helpful.
Right.
They will recover your wages for you.
Okay. But sir, the bigger question here was also I'd come back to India and then file for an H4, which I've gotten an appointment for in October.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
So the question now is, I've gotten the appointment and I would want to, of course, try and maximize my chances of getting. I understand it will go into administrative checks and so on and so forth, but I want to increase my or make sure that I've done everything from my end to ensure I stand a fair chance of being heard out, that
जी,
I was not part of the fraud.
जी.
So, would there be any steps that you would recommend at this point in
You
time
know
that I
what
could?
you could do?
Mhm.
As we are talking, something interesting came to my mind. There was recently a spate of letters issued by the Attorney General in Texas
Okay.
to companies who were working in Texas, and they were asked to explain certain practices.
Mhm.
Okay. Because a lot of this could be considered fraud under state regulation also.
Right.
So you could try writing a letter to the Attorney General of Massachusetts
Okay.
saying that I want to note for you fraudulent activities, what I believe to be fraudulent activities within the state of Massachusetts, and this is what happened. Okay. Why is
Right.
that helpful? That becomes evidence of your efforts to address things that were done to you rather
Right.
than in participation from you. देखो ना, अगर 4 लोग मिलके चोरी करते हैं, एक चोर दूसरे 3 चोरों के अगेंस्ट पुलिस में कंप्लेंट नहीं फाइल करता.
Right.
अगर 3 चोर और बीच में एक सीधा साधा आदमी फंस जाए तो सीधा साधा आदमी कंप्लेंट करता है. तो यू आर द सीधा साधा आदमी इन दिस केस. ठीक है ना? तो आई
I
थिंक इट
hope so,
डज.
sir. That's what I want to convince them ki
Yeah.
Sida Sada Admi is really paying a heavy price now
Yeah,
for
you should
somebody else's
definitely you
story.
should write to the Attorney General of Massachusetts office और उनसे आप पूछिए कि I'm willing to be a witness. Anything you need from me, please let me know. I would like this to be addressed. Um, I find that this is very harmful to a lot of people.
Right, got it, sir. For what it's worth, so on what my husband did while he was he's currently also in Boston.
Hmm.
What he did is he got in touch with the two senators that are associated with Massachusetts, and we got a
Ji.
response from Senator Warren's office.
Hmm.
So her office sent us a letter, like a form that I need to fill out. I filled it out and send across any additional proofs as to what has happened and if they can access my immigration records.
Hmm. Yeah, the Privacy Waiver of Privacy Act.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
is that something that would also
Yeah,
help or at least sort
Senator
of
Senator Warren is a pretty powerful senator, and he's a good guy. He used to be in technology himself. He sold his company for gazillions of dollars, and
right?
so he knows all sides of technology. Yeah, good guy to contact. All right.
Got it, sir. Got it. So I'll send out that package as well.
Ji.
I just wanted to know if there is anything I could do for the interview that would help me
Just
get a
Satyamev
job.
Jayate, take these papers with you showing that you've been making efforts to redress what has been done wrong.
Got it. And would it help to have like an affidavit or anything from a lawyer's
उनके
office, or
पास
could we have
टाइम कहाँ
someone overlook
उन,
the documents?
उनके पास टाइम कहाँ होता है देखने का बात करो
So
and if they put you on under 212D क्या बोलते हैं उसको 212G
221G.
हाँ
Mhm.
तो तब उसके बाद में करना अभी तो just go and talk to them ठीक है take
So
copies
you're
of your policy.
suggesting कि अगर 221G में गया, then I need to approach a lawyer.
I think so at that point it might be worth it ठीक है
Okay. Okay.
all the
ठीक है.
best
I'll check these
yeah.
two out there and
जी
get back to you should there be anything.
sounds good all the
Thank
best
you so much.
you're welcome Kaja Gaurav ji go ahead Gaurav Gaurav ji
Yeah, hi Rajiv ji.
हाँ जी सर
Uh, so my case is that my last date was on 5th of April, and
या ये डेट का मतलब आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट गोइंग आउट हैविंग कौन सी डेट की बात कर रहे हैं आप
sorry sir, employment end date, and luckily I found a job within the
आप
60
एच
days.
वन बी पे हैं किस चीज पे हैं आप
Yes sir, sorry, I'll explain more detail.
अच्छा
I was on H1B,
जी
and then my employment ended 5th
ठीक
of
है
April.
ठीक है
And then 6th of April, I filed for F2 just to
वेरी
be
गुड
safe. I didn't wait for grace period.
जी
And then now, luckily, I have found a job and they have filed uh, and like the H1B petition. But
अच्छा गौरव आप अभी भी 60 डेज में हो ना यू आर स्टिल इन 60
yes,
डेज
sir. 4th of
अच्छा
June, my 60 day will end.
वेरी गुड
But they filed the H1B transfer petition already.
जी
And the issue is that they put a start date of July in that.
या आई थिंक दैट विल बी
LCA
ओके
and
आई मीन I've had cases like this before. I've been okay with these, although there is a gap between the 60-day grace period. See, imagine this. Let's say that you had not found a job until the 60th day and they had not filed your papers until the 60th day. So between 60th day and the date of approval, there would naturally be a gap, right? So normally they don't cover that gap. They give you H1B beginning from the date they approved the case, not from the date you filed the case. So therefore, having a gap is usually quite normal, okay?
okay.
But asking for a gap is not that normal. Now, it's better practice to ask for the day after the 60-day grace period. But I think even with this, I think you'll be okay. That's my guess.
Okay, sir, because the other people and personal attorneys I talked to, they said that it's on that officer because now the 100K is in picture, so they might approve it, but like they will approve it, but they will approve it consular, so you'll have to do the
No,
100K.
I don't think so, but who knows? I mean, it's impossible for me to predict the outcome. You can talk with your lawyers and see if they want to submit sort of like an amended or a corrected petition.
No,
I'm not
that's
sure
something
why they would do it from
I'm
July.
not.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, sir.
But एक second. Your 60 days get over when now? In June what?
4th of June.
4th of June. And they are starting your H1B in July what?
July 10th, the start date.
Well, let me think about this for a moment. Is there anything we can squeeze here? Personally, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but can we cover? No, the only way they can cover that gap is by trying to amend the pending case and saying we would like. उनके पास LCA है that starts in June?
Mm, yes, sir. The LCA start date is also 10th of July. I asked them.
I don't think. I mean, they'll have to submit another LCA for 10 days.
Yes, sir. I don't have that
So
much time. I did
yeah,
request it a lot to the lawyers, saying that please. They said they have some tax
I think it's
complaints.
gonna be okay, Gauravji.
Okay, sir. Just a little bit worried because founding a job these
Worrying,
days is
worrying, worrying is normal.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Yeah. And sir, another question I had is, what will happen to the F2? Like, will I get an RFE on this transfer because F2 is also filed?
Did you file your H1B premium?
Yes, sir. H1B is
Did you
premium.
file your F2 premium?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Because F2 withdraw कर लेना.
वो मैं personally करना
Yeah, that is
मतलब
your personal case. You'll withdraw it. So as
how
soon
do
as the
I
H1B is
file it
approved,
online? How do I do that? Like
देखो, how do you do that? You
withdraw
filed it. Did
F2
you file it online? Did you file it by mail?
online, sir.
तो online तो होगा ना? There must be a way to revoke it. I mean to एक second. कौन लोग हैं जो एक second. Let me just put myself on privacy mode. Give me 1 second. Do not disturb until this evening. All right, Jim. So, I mean, I think that they'll probably send you an RFE, but आपने normal file किया तो आपका H1B पहले approve हो जाएगा.
यस सर, वही मैं सोच रहा था फिर मैं F2 विड्रॉ कर लूंगा, बट मेरे
हाँ
को कोई पता नेट पे मिला नहीं कि ऑनलाइन अगर आपने फाइल के विड्रॉ
हाँ
कैसे
तो
कर।
वो विड्रॉ ऐसे ही करते हैं ना. 2 तरीके होते हैं. या तो if there is a method to electronically withdraw it, that is perfect. I've never filed an electronic
नहीं सर,
539.
ऐसा विड्रॉ का कुछ
So
ऑप्शन
if
नहीं
there
है।
isn't, then what you do is you send them a notarized letter
ओके
um, and say, I hereby withdraw my F2. Thank you. That's it. You don't have to give a reason. And you
ओके
can put copy of your receipt with it. All right.
ओके सर, गॉट इट सर। सर फाइनल क्वेश्चन, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर सो फार। सर मेरा केस क्या, अगर उन्होंने H1B ट्रांसफर अभी प्रीमियम में फाइल कर दिया है और कोई RFE आ गई, फिर मान लो किसी वजह से उन्होंने यही स्टार्ट डेट लेट डिनाई कर दिया, तो मेरा F2 भी बाद में वो लोग उस चीज से डिनाई कर सकते हैं क्या?
No, they cannot because F2 is a separate track.
ओके, बिकॉज आई इस मंथ मुझे अमेरिका में होना है, माय वाइफ इज प्रेग्नेंट, सो आई
Correct.
कैन नाइन्थ मंथ,
Congratulations.
या सर नाइन्थ मंथ डिलीवरी, आई कांट इवन मूव आउट
Oh,
एट दिस
I think you'll be okay. Don't worry so much about it. All right.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, रियली
All,
अप्रिशिएट यू हेल्पिंग हियर, थैंक यू,
all the best. All the best and congratulations on the baby.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
Take care. Bye bye. Rohanji, go ahead. Rohan.
Hey, hi Rajiv ji.
Hello, sir.
Thanks for this call. So I have this question. So on STEM OPT, so I'm on STEM OPT on my second year of STEM OPT. So I know when the STEM OPT ends, you get like a 60-day grace period to either exit the country or you can enroll for a different course. So my question is, let's say I enroll for a day one CPT course and, like after 6 months I decide, hey, I want to just move back. So in that case, to legally leave the United States, of course I inform my DSO. Do we get any kind of grace period in that, like a 15-day grace period or like a 30-day grace period?
नहीं, ये तो अपने अपने मन से बना लिया रोहन. ऐसा
I
तो
mean,
कुछ नहीं है. Yeah, I like the way you rewrite the laws for yourself. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There is only a grace period if certain events occur, such as completion of your program.
okay. So otherwise, it's like you have to leave immediately.
There's no grace period. All right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
the best.
Thanks, Rajiv.
You're welcome. Parth ji, Parth Findolia.
Yes, Rajiv ji.
हाँ जी,
Thanks for doing this.
of course.
The question I have is for my wife, age 4.
Mhm.
Uh, the It's regarding the form I-539. There is one question that have you ever
I
violated?
can't answer questions on the forms. I can answer questions generically. So if you
Okay,
ask me how to
so
fill this question in the form, I will not be able to answer. But if you
okay,
ask
so the
me,
generic question is,
Mhm.
regarding that question that non-immigration status you hold now, that means from last entry.
And that depends upon how the question is asked. If the question asks you, I don't know what the question is, nor can I answer it.
Can
If
I
the
can
question
I
is
read the
asking what is your
question?
current status, then you give your current status. If it asks you what was the last status you entered on, then you give the last status that you arrived on. So that depends
So
on
the
the question.
question reads, have you
I'm
ever
not going to be able to
violated?
answer that, sir.
Okay, thank
Okay?
you.
All the best. Aditya ji, go ahead, please. Aditya? Aditya?
Hey, hi, Rajiv ji.
हाँ जी,
Thanks for doing this.
of course.
I have a couple of questions regarding my DS-160 situation. Um,
Your what?
my DS-160.
Your DS-160, okay.
Yes.
Remember, I
तो
can't help fill forms, but I can answer generic questions.
हाँ जी. So two questions. My H-1B is expiring 2028 September. My
Okay,
passport is expiring January 2028.
okay.
All the H-1B visa appointments that I'm getting is
Mhm,
for December or January 2028.
mhm,
तो वो केस में जो मैं आज डीएस सबमिट करूंगा और फिर बाद में मेरे पास नया पासपोर्ट आ जाएगा,
mhm.
डू आई नीड टू फिल अनदर DS-160 फॉर दैट?
Yeah, there is a process for it. If you go to the State Department frequently asked questions, as well as the document processing services frequently asked questions, you should be able to come up with the answer. Typically, I believe, now I don't remember the exact process, but some of them involved uh, um, submitting the DS-160 again and then bringing a copy of both the old and the new, as well as the old and the new passport to the interview with you. I don't quote me on this, don't hold me on this, but something like that operates.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And
I
once
have
again, you bring copies of printouts of both DS-160s and you bring both passports with you.
Okay. Rajiv, the second question I have is उसमें ना एक so there are two questions in DS-160. One is
फिर क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है मेरे से?
uh, I think you'll be able to answer that. तो
Okay.
दो क्वेश्चन है, एक तो वर्क एड्रेस है, वर्क लोकेशन है, और एक कंपनी एड्रेस है. आई बिलीव कंपनी एड्रेस इज द हेडक्वार्टर्स एंड द वर्क एड्रेस वुड बी माय वर्क लोकेशन, राइट?
जी वर्क ऐसा होता है कि whenever you have any situation in which there's an H-1B involved or even L-1, typically where you work from is the place of work. But where the employer is located is, like you rightly said, either the headquarter or the branch office. That's typically the way we look at H-1B cases.
Okay, because this is a quite tricky situation for me because I work into construction and I'm based on like projects. I work
नहीं,
directly with a
देखो ना ऐसा
contractor.
होता है. There are certain jobs called peripatetic jobs, which means they require you to travel from place to place. So typically your home stays in the same location, but when you work somewhere, you never go for more than 5 business days at a time, right? So you should talk with your lawyers. I don't know how your H-1B was filed. Typically, when we have a situation, see, even civil engineers or architects, unless they have multiple projects, let me rephrase that. Unless they have a long-term project which they are going to time and time again. So we have clients who are civil engineers doing bridge construction, road construction. Typically, their projects could last years. So for them, we just put two LCA places. Okay, so I don't know how your H-1B was filed. It's a discussion to be had with your lawyers. If we have a peripatetic H-1B, which means I travel from place to place, then we make it clear in the H-1B filing that the job location is XYZ, which could be your home, but it's a peripatetic employment. He travels from place to place as needed. This is also very typical for people who do penetration testing, etc., as cybersecurity people.
Okay. Okay.
So
Got it.
check with your lawyers how they have written the case.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
Rushik Desai ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ji.
Actually, may I be? I mean, I'm on my STEM OPT right now. And my wife came to USA on my F1. I mean F2 dependent,
Ji.
and then she had a change of status to F1 in January 2025. So she went to India to get her F1 stamped, but they rejected her visa on 214B. So
This is so
currently,
idiotic. F2 or F1 की तो same ही ground होना चाहिए. They give her the F2 and they deny her the F1. That makes absolute zero sense. Okay. So then
uh, they denied based on 214B, and wanted to ask like what can I do now? Like should I apply right away or should I wait next year for my H1B?
they didn't cancel her F2, right?
They did. They wrote the RVRK. They revoked on.
They revoked the F2 also. Are you going into H1 soon?
I'm gonna go for that next year. I'm gonna file for that.
So there's very little you can do, sir. You can have a try again, but try for an F2. It's going to be a
Have
struggle.
to
It's
this
going to
time
be a
also.
is going to be a struggle, but she can also reach out to her school because while she's in India, she could still be taking courses online.
Okay, so if she applied right now, she should apply for F2 rather than F1.
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Varnika ji, go ahead, Varnika.
Hello, Rajiv sir. How are
Hello,
you?
ma'am. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. So this is my first session with you,
जी.
first webinar. So मेरा थोड़ा case complicated ही बोल सकते हो. Right now, I'm on H1B. Okay, and it is valid until 2027. Although it was approved on October 2022. ठीक है तो मेरा थ्री इयर्स एग्जॉस्ट हो चुका है सर सो आई एम लेफ्ट विथ थ्री मोर ठीक है बिकॉज राइट नाउ आई एम इन इंडिया बिकॉज मुझे जॉब नहीं मिल रहा था वहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी एंड आई केम टू इंडिया ऑन सेप्टेम्बर अगस्त 2025 लास्ट ईयर ठीक है अभी आई एम वर्किंग फुल टाइम हियर इन इंडिया सो द थिंग इज सर मुझे ये जानना था कि आई वांटेड टू कम बैक एंड आई नो आई एम लुकिंग आउट फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटीज बट बहुत
सिंगल हैं कि मैरिड हैं वानिका जी?
Sir, I'm single. That's the reason I have
That's
no
very smart.
dependency.
That's very smart. I applaud that decision. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि obvious visas तो dependent visas हैं. Any chance of an L1 a transfer through a multinational company?
Sir, L1 visa, I'm not sure, sir. I'm trying for transfer matlab, from the current company. I'm working for a US based company itself right now.
So
So internally,
that can be a very good solution. Also, Varnika ji, remember, let's say there are two kinds of L1s, L1B, L1A, right?
Sir,
L1B is more like the
I'm
technical
sorry to interrupt you, sir. Yeah, here they wouldn't do L1 because यहाँ पे उनने clear बोल दिया कि L1 हम लोग नहीं करते हैं. तो I have H1B, but the thing is, वो internally करेंगे नहीं करेंगे, and that's still in
They
the.
can't because then they have to pay 100,000. Unless they love you very much, they're not going to do 100,000.
No, but मेरा नया petition नहीं है ना, sir. This is already available.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता. When you do it from outside the US, you are subject to 100,000.
Oh, okay.
The only exception, possible exception, is if you have a visa stamp that is not yet expired. Okay.
Yeah, visa expire हो चुका है, sir. That is a
उसमें भी
thing.
ना वो भी 50-50. You never know how that's going to play out. Nobody knows the answer. But अगर visa expire हो गया तो 100,000 for sure. Look, I have clients who are paying 100,000 for their employees. But these are companies that need that talent so badly they don't care what it costs. तो या तो आपके साथ बहुत किसी का प्रेम हो या you are really badly needed. I don't think 100,000 is going to be an easy get for most employers.
I should talk about that, sir. So if I want to come to a US back, so the company has to sponsor L1 visa. Is that you're telling?
That is the smart thing to do. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, तो मेरा H1B lapse हो जाएगा in
नहीं
that case?
नहीं क्यों हो जाएगा? H1B still survives as long you can convert to H1B again in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. वो जो
Yeah, because
आपका
I'm
3 साल
हाँ,
बचा है वो तो बचा ही रहेगा.
okay, okay.
ठीक है? You can actually
So
Google it. Google H1B remainder option.
okay. So sir, 2027 तक है I-797 में. So
उसका कुछ
if
फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
अच्छा, that doesn't matter.
Even
Okay.
if there's a lapse, even if you come to USA in 2029, that doesn't
Hmm.
matter. ठीक है?
Okay. Sir, what about the last question, sir? Thank you for answering. What about if I want to come in B2 visa? Is it a good way where I can apply for tourist
It's
visa?
the lousiest possible way. Because आपको वो they can say कि आप तो झूठ बोल रही हैं हमारे साथ. कि
Exactly. Yeah.
आपका preconceived intention था to convert to H1B, and fraud and misrepresentation is a permanent bar for coming to US. बिल्कुल, I
So
would
मैं
never advise that to anyone.
okay, tourist visa भी नहीं apply करूँ right now, correct?
हाँ, अगर वैसे ही घूमने फिरने के लिए आना है, येलोस्टोन पार्क जाना है तो that's okay, but don't come with an intention to convert to H1B. That would be a
No,
lousy.
no, no, sir. Obviously, that's what I want to ask. कि
हाँ
अगर मैंने B2 apply किया just for the vacation purpose because my friends are staying there. मैंने
हाँ वो
masters वहीं
ठीक
से
है,
किया.
उसके लिए ठीक है. They probably won't give it to you, but you can certainly ask for it. As long as your intention is just to come and visit and hang out with buddies, that's fine.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
All
All right,
right.
sir. These were the questions, though.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
You're welcome. Aniket ji, go ahead. Aniket?
Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello, sir.
This year, both me and my wife were picked in the H1B lottery. We were on STEM OPT before, or even right now, till October.
Ji.
And we want to get our H1B visa next year, the stamp in India.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add her as a dependent on my application still? If she works for a different company, I work for a different one.
नहीं, फिर वो डिपेंडेंट तो फिर वो H4 पे चली जाएंगी.
So DS 160 का dependent का मतलब H4 होता है necessarily,
जी
cannot be
जी.
H1, right?
To the best of my knowledge, I have never heard of this
Okay,
before.
okay.
Look,
So it should
law
be
is full of
separate.
surprises, but not this many surprises.
Okay, so it should still be separate DS 160 forms and separate appointment bookings.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. One more follow-up question, Rajiv ji, on the same thing is her passport expires in 2028. The earliest I can renew is 27. So if we go with her current passport, then will they give her lesser
Yeah,
validity on the
I
H1?
think they will give her visa all the way to whatever she's entitled to.
Yeah.
When you enter the US, they should also give, but they might give you I-94 only till the date of the passport, if I remember correctly.
Right. Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay, understood. So that should come as a part of change of status, right? She would already get lesser validity I-94 and बाद में बाहर जाके आना होगा.
हाँ, बिल्कुल exactly. या फिर
Okay.
extension कर सकते थोड़ा जल्दी.
Okay, got it.
ठीक है? All the
Thank you,
best.
Rajiv ji.
You're welcome, जी. Vinod ji, go ahead. Vinod.
सर जी गुड आफ्टरनून सर जी.
जी.
मैं लास्ट हफ्ते भी आया था बट
अच्छा.
मेरे को दो क्वेश्चंस हैं.
जी.
एक तो मेरे को 485 का आई गॉट द RFE फॉर द
जी.
मेडिकल. सर ओनली
अच्छा.
मेडिकल ही भेजना है राइट सर, कुछ नहीं करने का
जो आपसे पूछा है वही दीजिए. I mean,
अभी के लिए? नॉट बेस्ड ऑन एनी मेमो और समथिंग, नथिंग राइट,
नहीं
ओनली
नहीं कुछ
जस्ट.
मत करिए because we are still waiting and watching and see what happens. At
एंड
least मैं तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm not
ओके
doing whatever they ask for. That's what I supply.
okay sir, when I'm sending it I can send it to FedEx, right? Cover letter and
हम लोग
I-form
तो
6.
we send everything through FedEx.
Okay.
But if you can use UPS, I have nothing against UPS.
Oh, okay. मैं तो FedEx ही यूज करता हूँ हर वक्त, but I'm just
जी.
asking, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, one more question is this is on for DS 160. So एक साल
Question
पहले
मैं उसका आंसर नहीं कर पाऊंगा फॉर्म का क्वेश्चन.
हाँ नहीं, not the form question, sir.
जी.
Question है कि एक साल पहले we got the visa scheduling, but उसमें थोड़ा primary contact गलत लिख दिए. So they wanted to change it to B contact right now. So should we file a new one and then take it there, or do you
Yeah,
have an idea, sir?
basically your question is how do I correct entries on the forms?
Correct.
इसके लिए there's a frequently asked question. Go look it up.
Okay, sir.
मुझे
Thank you.
याद नहीं
Thank
है
you.
off the
Ah,
top of my head.
okay. No problem, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thanks, sir.
Why are you here? Oh भाई, it says why am here. उसमें एक article missing है.
Hi, Rajuji.
हाँ हाँ जी सर.
Thank you for accepting me into this car.
Of course.
Rajuji, I have two questions, quickly ones. My B2 is in pending, and my which is initial requested date is expiring next week. Also, same time, I did also apply for H1B, which is also pending because of B2 is not approved yet.
नहीं नहीं एक
So
second. So you were on H1B and
yes,
during the grace period you applied for a B2. That is
yes,
pending. And then you got a job offer and now an H1B is also pending, correct?
yes, Rajuji, you're right.
When did you file your H1B? Was it filed premium?
Yes, yes, Rajuji, it was applied on February 24th.
Really? Premium?
Yes, yes, Rajuji.
And you didn't get any RFEs on the H1B?
I got RFE. They are asking for
Maintenance of
B2.
status.
Exactly.
Okay. And you should technically, they should also send you an RFE on the B2. That's what they usually do. Did they send you an
Uh,
RFE on B2?
yes, yes, Rajuji. I received two RFEs, one for B2, which
हाँ
is
आजकल
like,
वो फैशन है आजकल वो
intent.
फैशन है whenever you file H1B premium you also get two RFEs, one on B2, one on H1B. You respond to the B2. If it gets approved, you take that approval and send it for the H1B. You're all done.
The problem is I responded to RFE. It says still it is in process. And my
When did
H1B
you
RFE
respond?
date is also approaching, which is 3 months they
When did
gave
you
me.
respond, sir?
It was 2 months ago, Rajuji.
That is
April
very unusual.
14th.
That is आपका कुछ जरूरत से ज्यादा good luck चल रहा है. That's very unusual. So in any case, what you should do is अगर वो आ जाता है ना डेट आपका H1B RFE का तो उसमें just send a
Rajuji,
copy of
small submission.
yeah.
Hindi थोड़ा थोड़ा मालूम.
ना मेरे को आप कौन सी क्या बोलते हो आप तेलुगु बोलते हो
तेलुगु
तेलुगु मेरे को కొంచెం కొంచెం very little I know उप्पू I know मोदू नहीं क्या होता है मोदक मोदक को क्या बोलते हैं मोदू yeah I know foods बगाड़ा बैंगन I know तो मेरे को हिंदी आती है आपको तेलुगु आती है I think maybe we'll stick with English we'll try that थोड़ी मेरी इंग्लिश कमजोर है खत्म हो जाती है जल्दी लेकिन we'll try so the way it works is when the RF see you have to respond to the H1B RF you can't let it slide right so what you do is if the date is imminent there's no way out of it you send a copy of the H1 of the B2 RFE along with your full response as a response to the H1B RF. That will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Hope this will, with this proof of B2 RFE submission proof, hope will they approve that H1B?
Andhra people have the best of luck. Why not? It'll work out. All right.
Thanks a lot, Rajesh. And Rajesh, one more question. Can I file B2 extension also since which is 1 week away of my...
Absolutely.
Okay.
लेकिन एक बात का ध्यान रखना if you file a B2 extension withdraw it before the H1 after the H1B gets approved.
Okay.
All right.
So even though the B2 initial pass the date, but once my H1B gets approved, so I can withdraw my B2 extension.
That's what you should do.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot, Rajuji. Is
All
Rajuji,
the
one last question. Is Anna is like a AI assistant like USA has a
Anna has been my
Emma is
colleague.
they have that, and do you have any AI
No,
assistant?
Anna has been my colleague for 28 years.
Oh, okay.
तो अभी तो AI आया भी नहीं था तभी So, no, she's not AI. We don't have
Okay.
AI assistants. We use a lot of
Okay.
AI in our office, but we know the limitations of AI. We are very
I
careful.
get confused because when we keep using Emma on USCIS website, but eventually when we turn out to Rajiv office, it says yeah.
No, Anna and Emma are two different persons. Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yes,
No,
Rajiv.
Anna is the supervisor of the non-immigrant visa section.
Yeah, thank you, Rajiv ji, and
All the
have a
best.
great day, and God bless you, Rajiv ji.
You too, खुश रहिए. हाँ जी, कनुज जी, क्या खबर लाए हो यार?
Good afternoon, Rajiv ji. First of all, thank you for doing this. This is very helpful. You were talking about the previous person's luck, so I'll share my story with you. It's probably even worse. So, I was employed on H-1B by my previous employer for the last 10 years and got laid off in September. Within the 60-day grace period, I actually got an offer which got rescinded because the proclamation news came out and the employer got anxious. Um, then I had no other choice but to apply for B2. And at that time, there was no nonsense on, bridging cases or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I applied for the B2 COS for myself and for my wife. My wife is on H4, was on H4 EAD. She had her own business, which we had to, shut down as well because of all of this. Um, then on so 11/9 is when I applied for my B2, and 12/23 an employer filed, again, full-time role, an employer filed an H1B for me in premium
So you got
processing.
two RFEs too?
No,
अच्छा, क्या
that's
हुआ
where the
उसमें?
that's where the bad luck comes.
Okay.
So I got my first RFE on H1B on 6th January, which was basically asking for some challenge on specialty occupation, and second point was B2 pending. So we responded to that RFE, specialty occupation. We provided all the evidence with expert letters and whatnot, and then the B2 pending we addressed by asking them for concurrently processing it because USCIS guidance said that even though it was archived, it said that. Um, on February 17th, I got a second RFE on my H1B after submitting the response, which was cleared the specialty occupation point, but kept the B2 point as is. And I did not get anything on my B2 after that. The H1B RFE was for B2 pending, and it gave me 3 months as the deadline. The deadline was May 15th.
87.
My
Yeah.
yeah, so my employer's attorney advised to wait until that deadline and see if P2 gets adjudicated because they were worried that if we ask for it again, they might, take it in a negative way and then also possibly, ask for the 100K fee or whatnot. So we waited until May 12th, and we responded back again asking for concurrent adjudication for B2. And also submitted what they had previously submitted as well, a case for business urgency as to why they need me in this role, the losses that the company is incurring. But nothing happened. Premium clock stopped on 5/14 on my H1B. It is still stopped. My wife's B2 on 5/23 got an RFE. I did not get any RFE yet on my B2, but my wife's B2 got an RFE. They're asking for finances, intent to depart, home ties, and B2 inconsistency, saying that H1B was filed on my behalf after B2, which shows
आपने
inconsistency.
B2 में did you mention that you're going to look for a job?
I did not mention that. I kept it a little bit vague. I said, I said my daughter is in school, so I want her to complete the school year without any disruptions. I have a house. I mentioned that as well. I need some time to transition or figure out a way to come back to authorized status. Is all that I said.
And the job offer, was it already in the works when you filed the B2 or did it come to being later on?
So the job offer came later on. So November 16th is when November 9th is when I filed B2. Job offer came on December 2nd. But the conversation about the job started within my grace period. So in my case, the company approached me rather than me applying for the job.
Yeah, so I had a case like that last month when we still had a little bit of room to take cases. Um, उसमें ना, that gentleman had not mentioned that he was going to look for a job. And when we looked at the facts of his case, the negotiation and the conversation started before filing the B2.
Okay.
Okay. So when we
So,
responded,
sorry to cut you there. The conversation started before B2, but offer
वही
came out
important
later.
है, वही
Yeah,
important है, because
yeah.
this is a continuation of an ongoing activity.
Hmm.
I didn't do this, I didn't initiate the discussion after getting into B2 status
Right.
or B2 application pending. I think there is a good argument to be made
Okay.
that this B2, this job offer is a culmination of discussions that started on XYZ date.
Got it.
That
Okay.
such as XYZ is prior to the date I applied for the B2.
So in my case, what happened was the hiring manager, right? I've known her for the last 12 years. We were colleagues previously. September 16th is when my grace period started. On September 25th, she reached out to me on email that she has a role that is coming up if I would be interested in it.
यार मेरे
That's
को भी
the
नौकरी दिलवा दो, काम कर करके मेरा बुरा हाल हो गया.
Sir, the market is really bad, especially for those on H1B. And with 14 years of experience too. I have an I-140 approved, of course, but
36 years here, man.
I know. Sir, आपको नौकरी क्यों चाहिए?
I think I need a change in career. तुम लोग बहुत काम करवाते हो मेरे से. All right. So अब बात ये है कि ठीक है, discussion started beforehand and you got an RFP, तो I think it is manageable. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कनुज जी.
Okay. So I should respond back to my wife's B2, saying that all the discussion started before it,
And she
and
was
submit
not
the
looking for
evidence.
a job, right? She is not
She
herself looking for a job.
so she had a business and she shut down the
हाँ,
business.
वो
We have
हमने
the
बंद कर
website, we
दिया.
can share
पति
that.
परमेश्वर is looking for a job, लेकिन पति परमेश्वर की job की discussion started before the H1, before the B2 was filed. So
Okay.
I think that's a good explanation. Just make sure you document the hell out of it. कोई
Okay.
emails वगैरह हैं जो भी है वो दे दो.
I have an email, yes.
ठीक है?
And I met with the CTO of the company also within my grace period, so I can share the calendar invite as well.
That's what you should do.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
All
Very
the
helpful.
best, Kanuj
Thanks.
जी.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
ये कनिका कौशल तो बड़ा फिल्मी सा नाम लग रहा है. कनिका सच्ची में
कर्णिका
आपका?
जी, हेलो सर. नमस्कार राजीव जी.
पक्की बात ये आपका नाम है कि
मेरा
did
ही
you-
नाम है. अब नाम की और भी बहुत, उसमें नहीं जा सकते अभी. मनु कर्णिका से कर्णिका रख दिया
जैसे
मेरा
के
नाम, बट अभी
मेनन
तक
होता है ना,
एक्सप्लेन करती फिर रही हूँ हर जगह.
जैसे जैसे के मेनन होता है ना, बहुत स्टार लाइक नेम है. चलिए, बहुत अच्छी बात
हाँ.
है. चलिए.
हाँ जी. थैंक यू फॉर डूइंग दिस राजीव जी. मैं वापस आ रही हूँ कॉल पे आफ्टर अ फ्यू मंथ्स. पहले मैं आपको जस्ट एक क्विक अपडेट दे देती हूँ क्या स्टेटस है, उसके बाद मैं अपना क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ.
जी.
तो मैं 2009 जनवरी में आई थी F1 पे मास्टर्स करने. उसके बाद H1 जॉब स्पॉन्सरशिप मिल गया H1 पे, नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. अभी तक उसी जॉब में ही हूँ. वो लोग H1 पे चला रहे हैं. फर्स्ट H1 6 इयर्स हुए, उसके बाद एक साल कोविड में इंडिया थी, तो वो दे अप्लाइड फॉर अ सेकेंड H1 आफ्टर. तो वो सेकेंड H1 का भी जो एक्सटेंशन रहता है वो फेब्रुवरी नेक्स्ट ईयर 2027 में एक्सपायर हो जाएगा.
ठीक है.
मेरे हस्बैंड का भी सेम कंपनी में ही है. हम दोनों अलग अलग उसमें H1 मेंटेन कर रहे थे. उनका ग्रीन कार्ड अप्लाई हुआ था. प्रायोरिटी डेट है मई 2014 EB3 में.
ठीक है.
और लास्ट ईयर अक्टूबर में मेरा, बिकॉज इट द फाइलिंग बिकेम करंट, तो मेरा भी अब I-485 पेंडिंग है
ठीक है.
ऑन हिज डिपेंडेंट, राइट.
ठीक है.
पर मेरा अपना H1 चल रहा है अभी.
ठीक है.
तो मैं क्वेश्चन ये था कि क्या मैं अपना H1 कंटिन्यू कर सकती हूँ बेस्ड ऑन हिज डिपेंडेंट, वो जो 485 पेंडिंग पे थर्ड
No.
एक्सटेंशन.
No.
नहीं होगा.
You have to file your own green card to get your extensions.
वो भी उन लोगों ने प्रिवेलिंग वेज कर दिया था. अब आगे और नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस पे हैं, कर तो रहे हैं, बट अभी फिर ये जो मेमो आ रहा है, आई डोंट नो क्या
Oh, ये
होगा.
मेमो तो आते जाते रहते हैं. ठीक है. I mean, we take things seriously, but we don't worry about it.
अच्छा. दूसरा ये कि क्योंकि मेरे हस्बैंड का H1 ही गेव अप, ही हैड अ फैमिली इमरजेंसी. H1 का स्टैंपिंग नहीं था, ही हैड टू ट्रैवल बैक टू इंडिया. तो ही गेव अप हिज H1 स्टेटस एंड ही केम ऑन EAD एंड AP. He re-entered on EAP and EAD and AP status. तो उसका भी कुछ implication अब होगा कि because he did not maintain his H1.
Yeah, it makes your defensibility a little weaker. I would
हम्म.
have preferred that you maintain your H1B and your H4, whatever you have. Um, Even for him, if he had the luxury it would have been nice if he just came on H4 under you instead of advanced parole. लेकिन उसके अंदर भी ना, when he traveled out, he had an H1B. When he came back on advanced parole, can he take the same job that he left on?
He is on the same job.
So he's
They are
still
the ones who
considered
filed the green
he's
card
still
and everything.
considered to be on H1B under the regulations.
Acha.
Even though he entered on advanced parole, there is an exception in the regulations.
Acha, because, until he has the same job.
It's the same job, no?
He is in the same job.
If you leave on advanced parole and come back on the same job, I don't remember if it is a regulation or a policy, but it's written down. You are still considered to be on H1B, such as you can extend, transfer, amend your H1B.
तो इवन दो ही तो अब वो अभी भी वो H1 पे कंसिडर है और वो उसको कुछ करना चाहिए उसकी
That's why I make the big bucks, because I know all this nonsense stuff.
तो उनको फिर अब H1 मतलब he has to should he do it कि H1 का कुछ वैलिडेशन करना पड़ेगा या कुछ करना पड़ेगा कि ऐसे ही रहने दो अभी बस छोड़ो
नहीं, कुछ नहीं करना.
कुछ मेरा एक्सटेंशन एंड जो ये फरवरी में एंड हो जाएगा देन आई कैन नॉट एक्सटेंड इट बेस्ड ऑन द 485 पेंडिंग.
You can.
तो फिर देन आई विल आल्सो बी ऑन दैट स्टेटस. EAD-AP मेरा भी आ चुका है.
आपका EAD-AP, लेकिन you won't have an H1 backup, but you could always have an H4 backup.
But since he's not on H1, our lawyer said कि you can't go on H4.
But he is on H1. He entered on. I told you there's an exception.
Oh.
थोड़ा उसको स्टडी करवा लो. उनको कह दो
They
अपने.
have been saying no to me
lawyers
for
को
going
बोलो
on
कि
H4.
एक बुजुर्ग लॉयर, बहुत बुढ़े लॉयर है, उन्होंने मुझे बताया है कि अपने लॉयर से कहो थोड़ा पढ़ लो यार, अच्छा होता है.
थोड़ा पढ़ लो. तो आप कह रहे हैं कि एक्सेप्शन है और मैं एक्चुअली H4 पे जा सकती हूँ देन
Go
क्योंकि
to Gemini, use Gemini Flash, उसको बोलो find me the regulation or the policy that says even if you travel on advanced parole but return to the same job that you held on H1B before you left, you are considered to be on H1B. फटाफट से आ जाए.
ठीक है. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you, जी.
You're welcome. प्रशांत जी, ये जितने कर होते हैं ये महाराष्ट्र से होते हैं, राइट?
Thank you, Rajiv ji. So I do
नहीं,
have the
पहले ये
question.
बताओ प्रशांत जी, जितने जिनका भी कर होता है वो महाराष्ट्र से होता है.
Yes, Maharashtra, from Nasik, Maharashtra.
Everybody is poor and poly type person, my kind of guy.
Thank you, sir. So I do have this situation. I laid off on my H1B April 15th. My 60 days ending on June 14th actually. I got the non-profit assistant professor position in university, which is starting from the August 1st actually, and August 1st, 2026. So they are filing my H1B next transfer basically on June 5th.
ठीक है.
So may I remain on the H1B like a valid status between 14 June 14 to August 1st because my grace period is ending.
Yeah, I think that is where things become tricky. देखो, in the context of an F1,
Okay.
government had said in writing that you don't need a bridge if you have a 3-month gap. That's okay, as long as when you were in status, that's when you filed for F1. That's kind of your case if you get filed within the 60 days. So my guess is you should be okay, but I would want it double checked by your lawyers.
And they are filing with premium processing. So
कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. The question is not how quickly it gets approved. The question is of the gap.
Correct.
And I think you'll be okay, but I would like it double checked.
So do I need to file the B1, B2 in that case? Just
वही तो, अगर जरूरत पड़ेगी तो करिए. Apply for only the time in between, क्योंकि थोड़ा ज्यादा time है. But double check with your lawyers. I don't think it should be necessary.
So when I need to file the B2, before H1B transfer or after H1B transfer?
आपका अभी 60 डे कब फिनिश हो रहा है?
जून 14 को एंड हो रहा है.
उसके पहले.
उसके पहले. ओके. ओके.
ठीक है.
थैंक यू सर.
You're welcome जी. All the best.
Thank you.
Sameer ji, go ahead, Sameer.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for this. I have 4 questions. In short, I'll explain. I had went out for vacation from Detroit. I live in Detroit on H1 visa. I went from Detroit to Toronto, Toronto to Costa Rica. So Toronto was fine, and the I-1,
Yeah,
I-9.
you can't use AVR if you leave Canada.
Okay, but I just went out for vacation, and the I-94 was not stamped.
I don't know. It's a new trend going on where they don't.
Were you going on cruise?
No, no, no. It was a flight, sir.
Okay.
So they
So,
don't
but you
stand.
came back through Canada.
No, they didn't allow me. That's what. So while going, I was allowed. While coming, I was not allowed in there. So they rerouted my flight. They rebooked my flight, saying that it was a error or something in there which happened.
No, because you can't do AVR, na?
Uh,
Did you have an H-1B visa stamp on your passport?
yes, yes, yes. I have a H-1B
So
visa
then
stamp.
there shouldn't be a problem. They should have
But
issued you a new I-94.
uh,
You should talk to the Customs and Border Protection.
mhm,
Just go to, just Google cbp.gov deferred inspection centers.
CPP.
CBP, Customs and Border Protection.
Mm-hmm,
And they also have emails. So you
mm-hmm.
can email them कि भैया ये मेरा है तो please मेरा I-94 please renew कर दीजिए.
Yeah, but they have updated the I-94. The question is on that. So they have, so I did a mistake. It's a mistake, right? Basically, they allowed me somehow. That was a mistake on their end. They allowed me to enter Canada as a transit and go to Costa Rica. But while coming, they didn't allow me. They rerouted my flight to Texas, Houston, and then to Detroit.
But how does that matter? When you came in, you have a new I-94, right?
Correct. But I'm saying that is it the fault which I have done or which by their mistake I've done something?
I don't think, again, if you are in doubt, check with CBP. They are the people to check with.
So you said cbp.com.
Yeah, just Google
Mhm,
cbp.gov,
mhm, mhm.
government.gov, deferred inspection offices.
Okay.
Deferred,
Mhm.
DEFERRED. So that gives you a whole list of offices, and most of them have email contact. You
Okay.
can email them that I have a doubt about my status.
Okay.
This is what happened. Do you see any problem with it?
Okay.
I don't think there is.
Okay. And the second part is that, sir, the I-94 got updated. So I'll give you the I-94 dates. So my stamped visa on the passport has 9th of September 2026. My I-94 previously had 10th of October 2026. And now it has been updated to 30 September 2026. And the I-797A approved has 10th of October 2026.
Okay, so you are entitled to an I-94 coextensive with your approval, with your
Mhm.
797, not with your visa stamp.
Okay.
Visa could be expiring tomorrow, but if my 797 is valid for 1 year, they should give me 1 year I-94.
Okay, so I can request them to CBP officer, same thing, to update my I-79, basically my I-94
Absolutely.
to I-94. So I'll communicate them both the issues that
Absolutely.
it was their mistake that they allowed me in there. Firstly, I shouldn't be
Don't
allowed in
say
there.
that. Just
Uh-huh.
say that you're not sure what the situation is, but
Mhm.
you would like your I-94 to be corrected to reflect approval till the date of your 797A.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, sir. Really helpful.
All the best.
Thank you.
Nobody likes to be told they are wrong.
Okay, correct. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
All right. All the best. Shardul ji, go ahead, Shardul.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this. I had a question regarding international travel during H-1B amendment.
Okay, 1 second.
Uh,
I want to people please be mindful. I won't answer follow-up questions, okay? So don't get back into the queue again. Ask all your questions at one time, please. Shardul ji, go ahead.
yeah, sure. So my company has filed the LCA for me on Friday, and because of change of my address and my project, and they will also file the H-1B amendment on like next week, 2nd or 3rd June, and they are filing the extension of stay. But I have to travel to India for my wedding in mid-June. So if I go while the H-1B amendment is pending, will there be any issues for my re-entry?
Yeah, it's dangerous to do that. I'll tell you why. If the amendment is denied and you've already moved to the amendment location, government can, what if they say this is a status issue and we can't give you status within the
Mhm.
US, you have to go out for visa stamping. That means 100,000. Normally, when you have an amendment pending or an extension pending, you could still travel within the life of your existing case. My only concern is your lawyer should look at your case carefully. If there is any ground for possible denial, you should be शादी को थोड़ा postpone कर दीजिए. That is the best you can do.
Uh, like, should I ask them to not file the extension of stay and just file the amendment? Would that be
No, I
safer
don't
for
think
me?
that is the issue. The issue is, so
Hmm.
amendment is for moving from one location to another, right? You moved your address.
Yeah, my project changed, so yeah,
Have
address
you
also
already
changed.
moved or are you in the process of moving?
I'm in the process of moving, but they
So
have
then
filed the LC.
postpone the move if you can, and if you can work remotely from an approved location, do that. I'm not sure exactly what the facts of your case are, so I'm trying to give you advice in the dark. All I can
Hmm.
tell you is please go talk to your lawyers.
Yeah.
Most lawyers that I know are fairly competent, good people, smart people.
Hmm.
So ask them the issue, because traveling during an amendment or an extension is not a big deal. But you do
Hmm.
want to make sure you don't get stuck with 100,000. Okay.
Okay, the
That can happen
consular.
if the status is denied for some reason.
Okay. But like if the status is approved while I'm in India,
That's not a
and if
problem.
I
You have a visa stamp, right?
I have a visa stamp till September 2027.
So you have no problem. Yeah. Even if it gets approved, you can travel on that. That's not an issue.
Okay, so I can re-enter without any issues, you're saying?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Okay, so I don't need to worry
No,
uh
no. And
traveling. Like I'm planning to go on 6th June.
mhm, yeah, have a conversation with your lawyers before you leave, just to make sure you examined all aspects of it.
Mhm. Yeah,
Chaliye. And
got
make
it, sir.
sure you do good choreography for your dance, right?
Yeah, I have to. Thank you so much, sir.
All the best.
Yeah.
Divya ji, go ahead. Divya.
Hi, Rajiv sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. So my background is I came in United States in 2022 on F1 visa, and I studied for 2 years and graduated in May 2024. And I worked on OPT for 1 year, and I got selected in the H1B lottery in the first attempt. And I worked for 21 days and was laid off in October. And I filed for B2 in December within the 60 days grace period. And in March, I filed for an F1 change of status with day one CPT. And
Right.
in yeah, in premium processing now. So the thing is, I got annoyed on my B2, original B2 application. So the Noid says that the 60 days grace period was a discretionary benefit and you did not request it after your layoff. And I did not know that this was a rule that I needed to ask.
Oh, I have never requested it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure like how to respond to this Noid response because they told that I've never requested for a 60 days grace period. So why should they grant me
Yeah,
60 days?
this is more of Divya ji, this is more of a legal argument.
Uh-huh.
I would recommend get a lawyer. Um,
Mm-hmm.
have somebody else respond, because this is definitely a very it's not complicated, but it's definitely a legal issue that you shouldn't try to handle yourself.
Okay. And the second question is, they are asking that why did you file for B2 for 6 months stay in B2? I have just worked for 1 year in US and I don't have any house or car. So what reasons are good to say?
Always
Uh,
tell the truth. You can't make up stuff, whatever the truth is. I never lie for clients and I never
Mhm.
lied to clients. Those
Okay.
are my immutable rules. Everything truthfully.
Yeah, because before like they allowed searching job in B2, but now they have
Then you
archived that
answer that.
article. So we should mention like that they archived the article and
I think you should let a lawyer handle this. This
uh-huh.
is a little bit beyond your capacity.
Okay.
Normally, जो simple cases होते हैं, I don't really care. You
Mm-hmm.
can't.
And my third question is, I'm trying to come to F1 back now. So, I have this original F1 stamping till July 2027, and my H1 got picked, and I used only 21 days of H1. So, I have a doubt, like, can I go to abroad and come back on the old F1 visa stamp? Is this
I'm going to make a guess here. Okay. My guess is yes. But in 2021, when you converted from F1 to H1,
I converted in 2025 from F1 to
2025 में तो for sure your service would have been terminated.
okay.
Okay. So you want to talk to a DSO and ask them, if I pay new service fees and get a new I-20, can I just travel out and come back with this visa? They should be able to tell you.
So I should ask to the new university's DSO this
That is correct.
question.
Yep,
Okay, but does this work?
it
Like,
can.
even if H1B got approved in
Yeah,
1st
because
October, it's
that
still.
F1 was, that visa was never cancelled. It's still valid.
Oh, okay.
And the rule is that first time when you travel on F1 visa, the name of the university on the visa and the I-20 should be the same.
Yeah.
But subsequent visits, it can be different.
Okay, okay. So even if the F1 visa stamp, old visa stamp has a different university name, and I have a new I-20 with another university
Yeah.
name, and I come from abroad and re-enter, it
I
can.
think you can, but double check with the
Okay.
DSO if they know something that I don't.
Okay, okay. Sure, sure.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Riya Joshi ji, go ahead. Riya.
Hello, sir. Thank you, Rajiv ji,
Ji ma'am.
for doing this. So I had a question regarding B2. I am on my B2 pending visa currently and wanted to know what home ties unsolicited evidence can be uploaded.
I wouldn't. I would just wait.
So would they usually mention it?
Would they mention it? What do you mean by that?
What we need to submit, or they would ask for it?
हाँ आरएफई आती है ना, तो आरएफई में दे आस्क यू एवरीथिंग.
2 महीना हो गया बस.
2 महीना तो लोग 6 से 7 महीना वेट करते हैं.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay. And one more question on that was, can job search be mentioned while applying for B1, like change of status B2?
I have never applied a B2 and now a B1 without making it clear I am going to look for a job.
Okay.
Okay. That's the truth.
All right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am. Syama ji, go ahead, Syama.
नमस्ते राजीव सर.
नमस्ते मैडम, कैसे हो?
हाँ, मैं तो ठीक हूँ, ठीक ठाक चल रही हूँ, लेकिन बहुत सारे मुश्किल में हूँ. Actually, my case is completely different. I came on J1 visa. I am a professor.
212E applicable or not applicable?
Yes, it is applicable.
Was it based upon skills list or university funding?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
See,
Skills.
212E is of multiple kinds.
Yeah.
Was it based upon the fact that your profession is on the skills list?
Yes, skills list.
Because वो तो cancel कर दिया था इंडिया ने बाद में, तो that should not.
Yeah, now actually it got affected for me because I came on 2023. When I came on 2023 in the oh sorry, I'm in school. That is the reason. Okay. So actually I applied for H1B in Jan, but I did not got in the lottery. But then later I applied for J1 and I got in through in August I came
This is
to
the first time J1 or the second you applied for another J1?
first J1 only.
Oh,
Okay.
you were already here on J1 though.
No, I came on J1 visa.
अच्छा.
2023 में.
अच्छा, then?
Actually in 2023 the lottery, first time the
So
lottery
what
they
you're
did not.
saying is, while you were outside the US, you applied for H1B, you
Yeah.
did not get in, so you came in on J1.
J1, and as soon as I stepped in US, in the second lottery I got in H1. So my it got picked and they applied for the approval and all. They asked me to change the consultant, but I did not move to from J1 because I did not have the waiver. So in the meantime, I applied for waiver and I got my waiver approved. But later I got to know that the company who have filed my H1B is not a good company and all the visas are getting revoked. So I did not move on to his company, but my H1B also got revoked. And in the meantime, because I applied for my waiver, I did not get my extension for J1. So मेरा अभी क्या है ना, if can I reactivate my H1 with some other consultancy or no?
Your H1 was approved, right?
Yeah, it was approved. And when I spoke with my
Gee, one second.
consultant,
One second. Was it approved with a change of status or consular processing?
counselor process,
Which year was this?
2023.
I don't think. I think it's a very long shot. पहली बात तो ये है.
Mm,
If you have to go outside, you're stuck with 100,000.
yeah.
दूसरी बात यह है, because it was never activated,
Mm,
what they call admitted. You were never
okay.
admitted onto H1B. Government's thinking seems to be that you cannot use that H1B going forward.
Okay. So, will I be eligible to come back after 2 years on my J1 again?
There's no 2 years. You can come back tomorrow if you want.
No, because when I applied for my J1 extension, they denied, saying that because my waiver got approved, so I can't be eligible to come.
No, that's a different reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, you got stuck in a bunch of different
Yeah,
moving
different
parts
situations. Yeah.
because at one point, India said, "Oh, we don't have a skills list anymore. Let it go."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were kind of stuck before that happened,
Yeah.
and you got a waiver, and once
Mm.
you get a waiver, you can't get an extension.
Yes, that's
So
what
it's not
happened.
that something is stopping you for 2 years.
Mm.
What has happened is now, if you go and get it, as far as I know, you can check with the program officer. You can go tomorrow, get a visa, and come back.
Oh, from India, if I come back to India and come
If they give it to
apply.
you, I mean, of course, they could say,
Okay,
"अरे आप
yeah.
तो कभी J1, कभी H1, कभी J1, कभी H1."
Okay.
But certainly, I mean, there's nothing stopping you. There's no longer a
Okay.
212E on you.
Okay.
The
So,
fact that they didn't give an extension is because if you get a waiver, they won't give you an extension.
yeah, that is what. And my school desperately wanted me because I teach my college courses and AP classes for them, math. So they were like, if I'm going, if I get an extension or something, they will be very happy. But
But मुझे एक बात बताओ,
uh,
is it this is non-profit school है ये?
yeah, ये तो district का
So
school है.
why can't they do cap
No,
exempt
in
H1B?
Florida, they don't do any
Yeah,
of
that
them.
bloody Republican
The
controlled place.
Republic schools. And nowadays, most of them, because I did not apply for H1 for the lottery this year, only the cap exam schools I can try, but they all have already filled
But
these ones.
I'll tell you something, Samaji,
Mm.
because there is a need for teachers.
Yeah.
Have you looked in other districts? You don't
Yeah,
have
I
to be
was
in 12.
trying, but nobody is responding for me, and nobody is trying to do the anything
Yeah,
because
so
of
you can certainly try a J1. I think
yeah,
you may
J1.
have a tough
Okay.
time not because of any 212E issues,
Mhm.
but because of the fact that you have been here for a while and you
Yeah.
changed from H1 back to J1.
Okay. So, do you want me to change my visa and try like B1 or F1? Is it
So,
suggestible
so
or?
hold on.
Mm,
Currently,
mm.
you were on J1, then you
Yes.
went on to H1B council processing. That means you
Yeah.
stayed on J1.
Mm.
Then your extension was denied. So currently, are you in that 30-day grace period? What is your grace period?
Yeah, my visa is till June 30th.
Not the visa.
Uh,
Not the visa. Are you still working in school?
yeah, my last working day in school is June 2nd, and my visa is till June 30th.
So you have 30-day grace period. So
Mm.
um, I'm not sure exactly what your status is,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're still in status,
Mm-hmm.
you can apply for B2
Mm-hmm.
or B1. Will you get
Mm.
it? Anybody's guess.
Okay.
If you go back to India and try to get a J1 visa and come back again, anybody's guess. Really,
Okay.
if I were you, I would look for an H1B cap exam job.
Yeah, I'm trying. But I hope there will not be any much problem if I get H1B, right?
Yeah,
Because
because if you are still maintaining status, they can
mm-hmm.
convert you. Any cap exempt H1B can
Mm-hmm.
convert you to H1B within the US.
Okay,
Because you don't
thank
have
you
a
so
212.
much.
You,
आपसे बात करके थोड़ा मन को सुकून मिल रहा.
जी, बिल्कुल, absolutely, because
Yeah.
this is all I've been doing for 35, 36
Yeah,
years.
thank you so much. I was
You're welcome.
trying last week also, but could not get scope to talk with you.
Yeah, वो तो, that is just,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I had more hours. I would love to share
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people, but
Thank you so much. I
all the
hope I
best,
will
Sanjay.
try for J1 again. Thank you
All the
so
best.
much.
All
Mhm.
the best. Ji. You're welcome. Manuji, go ahead, Manu.
Yeah. Hi, Rajivji. Thank you for hosting this call.
Ji.
Uh, yeah, my question is, I think, the similar case, I got laid off and I applied from H1B to B2 status change. I got RFE for both H1B and B2.
Yeah, वो तो फैशन है ना, बोला आपको जैसे
Yeah,
फैशन
correct.
होता था 70s में.
Yeah. And I submitted RFE for B2 April 28th. It's almost 1 month, but still I did not get any response for that.
वही करो ना फिर, give a complete copy of that. If you are running short of time on the H1B RFE, give a complete copy of the response.
Yeah, still have 2 more months for the H1B to
No
respond
problem.
RFE.
You're fine.
Okay,
Sure.
I can wait for that, right? Okay, is there any way expected the B2 RFE response? Means update from USCS?
गणपति प्रार्थना
Okay.
करिए.
Okay.
You
So
can,
usually how many days they will take to
who
approve
knows?
RFE?
It's impossible to say.
Okay.
All right.
Then only thing is I need to wait.
Ji.
Okay. Okay.
All
Yeah.
the best.
For other question, yeah, I got the answer. The previous you answered that. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rajiv sir.
All the best, जी.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the best. मनु के बाद में मनोज. मनोज जी.
Yeah, hi, Rajiv ji. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, thank you for the session. And I just wanted to know, I mean, I have ended my job on March 31st. So, from April 1st, my 60 days grace period has been started. So, and in this time, like I was trying for the job and I did not find any of the one. So I think by this month end, my 60 days grace period will be done, right? So I need to apply for the B2 visa. So,
So
and
hold
I
on
just,
1 second. When does your I-94 expire, Manoj?
I do have an H1. So it is still in 2028.
Okay. Yeah, you get 60 days. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is what are the documents for the B2 I need to support the
Don't
flight
file
ticket?
B2, file B1, G.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Okay.
my
Okay,
recommendation.
no. The thing is, anyway, I have planned to go back to India, so I have some of my personal reasons to go back. So that is why, I mean, I do have a car, and I just wanted to pack some of my luggages as well.
Yeah,
So
but you won't need 6 months for that. So ask for 1 month or 2 months.
yeah, okay. Then actually, I have booked for July 13th the return
Yeah,
ticket.
so that is very good. Just apply for it and attach a copy of your ticket and just say, here is a copy of my car title. I'm
Mm-hmm.
selling my car. Whatever else you are doing, give a list of things. And when you complete them, keep a copy of whatever you did to complete it if you
So
have.
my point is what are the documents like the bank statements and I do have my relieving letter. So what are the list of documents for applying for the
Yeah, so
B2,
that's what I
right?
was going to give you. If you're
Okay.
going to apply for a B2,
Mm-hmm.
you can ignore the recommendation for a B1. The rest of the documents I've already given you. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to, Hare Baba, give me 1 second. Oh, this is not fitting. Only 1000 characters are fitting. Are you connected with me on LinkedIn?
No, I
Just
can.
send me an email to help@immigration.com.
Okay.
I'll send you the document that I usually recommend for filing.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, guys, people who are trying to connect with me, there's over 800 people who had asked me in the last couple of months to connect. I cannot connect with any more people because 30,000 is all you can do. After
Mm-hmm.
30,000, people can follow you, but they can't connect with you. So, Manoj,
Okay.
just go ahead and email me help@immigration.com.
Yeah, sure. Actually, what are the documents I have been, gathered is the bank statements and then.
Manoj, I won't have time to go over your
Okay.
documents.
Okay.
Just
Thanks.
email. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. All the
All the
best.
best. Sorry, if you don't mind, can you please repeat the email ID?
Help, H-E-L-P, help at immigration.com.
Okay, help at the immigration. Okay, thank you.
All the best ji.
Yeah, thank you.
Yogesh ji, go ahead. Yogesh Dalal.
नमस्कार राजीव जी।
नमस्कार जी।
मेरी वाइफ अभी H1B पे है और उन्होंने H4 चेंज ऑफ स्टेटस फाइल किया हुआ है, लेकिन अगर उनको दूसरी जॉब मिलती है एंड H4 अभी पेंडिंग है तो कैन शी ट्रांसफर टू H1B?
Very unlikely because you're in between statuses. If you do it within 60-day grace period, sure. But if you do it past 64 or 60 days grace period, government can come back and say कि आपका तो H4 अभी approve नहीं हुआ.
No,
Until that is
within 60-day grace period I'm
हाँ तो
talking.
फिर तो कर सकते हैं.
लेकिन H4 चेंज ऑफ स्टेटस फाइल कर दिया है ऑलरेडी.
तो उसको withdraw कर सकते हैं ना as soon as H1 gets
ओके,
approved.
लेकिन अगर पास्ट अगर 60 डेज जाता है तो वी शुड वेट फॉर H4
नहीं,
अप्रूवल.
you can still try, but the employer could lose their money
ओके ओके,
because government could come back and say, no, sorry, we can't give it to you until H4 is approved.
ठीक है, थैंक यू राजीव जी. Yeah.
All the best, ji.
Yeah.
Solanki साहब, Dhruv Solanki. Dhruv.
Hello. Hi,
Sir,
sir.
ji, how are you?
I'm good. So I think you know my case. I
No,
already emailed
don't
you.
assume that. I don't know
I,
your
I
case.
already emailed you just the last day
What was the
about
question?
my F1 visa while I was in India and my visa got rejected. I got a mail from Mumbai FPU
Oh, yes,
stating.
I remember. तो मैंने आपसे कहा था कि पैसे मत वेस्ट करो मेरे पे because I might
Mhm.
not be able to give you any good information. देखिए
Yeah.
ध्रुव जी, first of all, getting information from the consulates is extremely difficult.
Mhm.
Typically, I have a couple of fraud cases that we are working on, alleged fraud.
Mhm.
We know that it's going to take us 2-3 years to clear it up. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's not a very easy thing to do to try to get through to the consulate, find out what is going on. What you can do is,
Mhm.
अगर आपके पास, if you have a contact with a congressman or family in USA who has a congressman in the area, they can try
Okay.
to reach them and say कि पता करवाओ ये क्या चल रहा है. At the same time, you can file a Freedom of Information Act request with the state
Or I
embassy.
already did that.
हाँ, तो वो वही कर सकते हैं और आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. You just have to wait.
On and can I be like realistic if possible for F1 new F1 visa stamping?
No. They said it was being revoked, right?
Yeah.
And they gave
Under
you a reason.
section 221I.
221I तो मुझे याद नहीं है. What does it stand for 221I? देखा आपने?
Administrative issue. I searched that on Google and it shows me administrative issue.
It could be a lack of documentation. No, did you have
Something like that.
no, this is prudential revocation. Did you have any DUIs or any time, any
Yeah,
problems?
I do have like one time arrest record while I was driving with my suspended license.
Hmm. That's what caused it. एक बार try करके देखो F1 फिर से.
Okay. So going the legal way is not that good possible right way right now.
No, F1 दोबारा से, that is the legal way, Baba. Having a lawyer spending thousands of dollars, I don't know. I
Okay.
don't think I can justify spending that money.
Mhm. So the best way is like going for a new visa.
फिर से try करो. ये prudential revocation है.
Mhm.
Prudential revocation means we, the consulate, found something that was hinky in your background. We don't like it. We are revoking it.
Mhm.
Come back to us and talk to us. Maybe we can give it to you again.
Okay.
ठीक है?
All right.
All the best,
Perfect.
Dhruv ji.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good day.
You too, ji. MJ. MJ, as in Mary Jane.
Hi, Rajiv. How are you?
Excellent. आप बताइए, what's up?
Yeah, so I have a pending B2 from H1B and also have an H1B filed as well. And after one day of H1B filing, I got a B2 RFE.
Mhm.
And they've asked for maintenance of status as
Mhm.
one of the things. And
Yep.
they asked for pay stubs as well as employee verification letter.
Mhm.
So my issue is the employee verification letter states that the last day of employment was September 2nd,
Mhm.
and I filed for B2 on November 7th.
So that is more than 60 days.
Yeah, because I have pay stubs until September 26th.
हाँ तो argue करिए उसको that I was paid my full salary and under the regulations that should be considered to be maintaining status. I mean, this is doubtful if this government will buy that, but I think there's strong possibility that they will have to because it's in the regulations.
हाँ तो वो September 26th paycheck actually says severance in it, but September 12th वाला paycheck says regular pay in it. So I
हाँ
can
तो
use
okay,
that.
that means हाँ you can use that और उसको करिए use करके. So hopefully that should take care of.
So do you recommend actually mentioning this in my cover letter or like not draw any attention to that part at all and let them?
Have they asked you for that?
No, they didn't ask
They
anything
asked you for
like,
maintenance of status in general.
yeah, maintenance of status in general,
तो
but
paycheck भी लगा ही दो साथ में, why not?
nee, paycheck तो they asked for it. So paycheck and employee verification letter, both they asked.
बस ठीक है, paycheck लगा दो, just say that I was getting fully paid without bringing up the issue, cover it anyway.
Without bringing up the issue,
देखो ना, there are two ways to handle this. One way is to say, oh, by the way, मेरा 60-day grace period doesn't begin till September 12th. Okay. Another way to do it is to just say, as a part of my filing, I also want to bring it to your attention that my last pay stub was September 12th. Okay.
mhm.
And just add that without giving any context.
Okay. Okay. Don't mention the words like timely
What is the
filing or
need?
anything.
What is the need?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
haven't
that's what I
asked
was
for
wondering.
explicit. They asked you for a paycheck, and you're giving them a paycheck.
Yeah, paycheck and yeah, letter with employment dates. That's what they asked for.
And you can actually give both paychecks, and you can say that you will notice that till September 12th, I was getting paid my regular salary. After that, the last paycheck was severance pay.
Okay, okay, okay. So just don't like
So
bring.
bring it up without making a big deal about it.
Got it, got it. Um, and if my H1B gets approved, regardless of the B2, which in couple of cases it happened recently.
It did. Yeah, I know.
So uske baad, like, what do you recommend me to do? Like, I have time till June 18th for B2 RFE. So should I ask to withdraw the B2 or?
Absolutely withdraw it. Just say that in view of the fact that my H1B has been approved, or even you know what I normally do. Even when I withdraw the case, I answer the RFE. Okay. I say just add a letter on top saying request withdrawal of the B2 without giving any reason. Request withdrawal of the B2. Nevertheless, I'm attaching a complete response to the RFE.
Okay. Okay. So kind of both, like.
No, उसका reason ये है कि I don't want them to think you're running away from it because you've something to hide.
Okay. Even though the B2 RFE asks for return flight and all that?
No, उसका करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just say that whatever is in my possession, I'm providing you just to complete the record.
Okay. Because
I'm
we
gonna
would
have to move on, MJ.
Okay.
ठीक है. All the best.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Ashutosh ji, go ahead, please. Ashutosh.
Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello, sir.
Thank you so much for this. So I am in transition from OPT to STEM OPT.
जी.
And अभी मुझे RFE आई है to prove that I have a bona fide like an employer, basically. और हमारा organization बहुत छोटा है, like almost 3 people are on W2 and the CEO is like non-profit है.
But they are e-verified, ना?
हाँ, E-verified है, EIN number सब कुछ है.
ठीक है.
The thing is, मेरे ऑफर लेटर पे ना जब आया था तो 30 hours के लिए आया था and that was a mistake actually. 30 hours and based on that
Actually,
the
STEM OPT is approvable for any hours 20 or more.
plus, right? हाँ, तो मैंने वो I-93 पे भी कैरी कर दिया था like the amount, but when I मेरे pay stubs पे it has always been 40 hours.
But remember, right now you're on OPT, not on STEM OPT. So these are two different things. That's not a problem.
Okay, okay.
See, that 180-day grace period is a continuation of your OPT.
Right. Continuation of OPT. Okay. Got it. So I'm not yet on STEM OPT.
You're not yet on STEM OPT, exactly.
So I have like they have asked me for like 10 11 like documents, pay stubs and like
वो तो
correspondence
वो
and
तो उनका स्पेशल प्रेम है आपके साथ, जो मांगते हैं दे दो.
सब like I don't have problem in giving anything. My only concern is जो amount change हुआ मतलब my actual pay stub का amount and
It's
what I've
okay,
mentioned
आशुतोष जी. It doesn't. आप ज़्यादा चिंता कर रहे हैं. Sounds
okay
okay to me.
हाँ
If you still feel like you want to cover it, you
हाँ
can
हाँ
let them know that right now I'm on OPT
हाँ
and
हाँ
the hours are reflected here.
हाँ
On
हाँ
STEM OPT, this might change, but it will always be 20 hours or more. I've asked for 30 hours.
so I've always got paid for 40 hours
या
even
नो
though
लेकिन
offer letter
स्टेम ओपीटी पे 30 पे जा रहे हो ना आप.
नहीं
पर्सनली
जा रहे
आई डोंट थिंक यू इवन नीड टू ब्रिंग इट अप यू नो
okay so
अनलेस.
that's not a like
या
concern
आई
basically
डोंट थिंक
okay
सो. आई डोंट थिंक सो.
uh, उतना चलता है like amount change and all but it has to always be about 20 plus
या
hours
एग्जैक्टली. आई डोंट सी
all
एनी
right
प्रॉब्लम विद इट. देखो ना,
and
इफ
हाँ
वंस द स्टेम ओपीटी इज अप्रूव्ड and you
mhm,
want to go to 40 hours, all you have to do is change the 983. You don't
yeah,
have to
yeah
change anything else. You don't have to go back to the USCIS. It's
got
between
it
the
got
school
it
and the employer.
got it okay yeah
ठीक है.
makes sense and और लास्ट ये था तो ये जब आई विल कलेक्ट ऑल these 11 documents and उसके भी सब कंपोनेंट्स होंगे कि अगर करस्पॉन्डेंस दे रहा हो तो 10 emails का मैंने रिसीट लगा ये सब लगा सो डू आई हैव टू प्रायोरिटाइज द लाइक जो सबसे कॉन्क्रीट प्रूफ है वो टॉप
No,
पे डाल
what I
के
do is I
हाँ
I answer in the order it's asked.
अच्छा ओके हाँ
Make
गॉट इट
things easy for them. I just answer in the order they are asked.
ऑसम थैंक यू सो मच राजीव जी
All the best, Ji.
बाय बाय
Bye bye. Take care. संकल्प जी, go ahead. संकल्प आपका पंड है कि पंडित लगाना भूल गए?
No, it's Pund, actually.
अच्छा, पुंड है. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, ऐसा लगता है कि नाम लिखना बाकी का भूल गए. हाँ जी, बोलिए.
Well,
What
thank
can
you
I
so
do
much
for you?
for arranging this call.
Of course.
Yeah. So my question is, I'm on H1B,
Mhm,
currently in US, and I just got married,
mhm,
and we have filed DS-160 for my wife to get an H4 appointment. She's in
mhm.
India right now,
जी.
but the H4 appointments we're not able to get it. I
Mhm,
was thinking, while we wait for H4, is it
mhm.
a good idea to apply for B1, B2 visa?
Absolutely. I just talked to somebody today. They had a consultation with me.
Mhm.
तो they she was already here on a B1, B2. Okay. She came
Right.
to visit and they
Mhm.
wanted to know, should I convert to H4? I said, absolutely not.
Right.
Just have her make an appointment for H4 visa stamping. जब वो B1, B2 पे आई हैं, she can stay here. But when the six
Okay.
month stay is about to expire, she leaves and then she comes back with H4. So that's something similar with your wife.
Right.
Tell them I'm going to विजिट हिम ऑन B1 B2 क्योंकि संकल्प बदमाश है, वो उसका तो उस पर आंख रखनी पड़ती है. नेवर नो व्हाट ही डज, सो ही नीड सम अडल्ट सुपरविजन. तो ऐसा करके बोल के शी इज कमिंग फॉर अ विजिट एंड देन शी इज गोइंग टू कम बैक फॉर एन H4.
Right, sir. And then she's currently having a job in India.
जी.
So is that a good?
वो संकल्प आपको मुश्किल हो जाएगा बिकॉज nobody is going to give her 6 month leave, and
Yeah, yeah. She. Mhm.
if she works from the US, they'll say that's illegal work.
No, our plan is just to open the pathway. Like I can visit sometimes, and maybe she can visit sometimes in US,
देखो,
maybe for a couple of weeks.
as long as you're honest about what you're doing, no
Mhm.
harm in doing it.
Right.
Riya ji, I won't answer any follow-up questions. Please put your hand down.
Okay, जी, thank you.
जी, yeah, I won't have time. मेरे पास time आगे कम है. ठीक है संकल्प जी. तो I think there's no
Yes.
harm in trying. Just make sure you are meticulously truthful. Should be fine.
And just a follow-up question. Let's say if the for some reason this B1, B2 visa gets rejected, Will that affect the
No,
subsequent
not
H4, F1?
unless it is rejected on fraud grounds or misrepresentation grounds. There is no issue.
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay. All right. Yeah.
All the
Thank you
best,
so much, sir.
Sankar.
Have
You're
a good one.
welcome.
Yeah. Bye.
Rohita ji, go ahead. Rohita,
Yeah, hi. So sorry, I was not prepared because I thought I would not get a chance for the session. So yeah,
why would you not? SAP.
it's my first time, so
Achha.
I never thought. Thank you
No,
so
no.
much.
I answer everybody first time. I don't answer follow-up question.
Got it. Okay. The question I had is, I have my H1B left till August 2028. My perm was filed by my previous employer, but I got laid off in January, so the perm is now void. I did find a new role, did H1 transfer, started my job, everything looks fine, but
Rohita ji, how many years have you been on H1B so far?
my 6 years H1 with recapturing of, the days which I was in India ends August 2028.
That kind of sucks. Okay.
So I have like 26, 27 months left to get my perm or even 40 approved. I did start with my new employer, but yeah, right now they are busy with their H1B filing and all. So they would say they would do it on their own pace. But the question I had is, my husband has his I-140 approved, so I thought I'll file he'll be filing his H1 extension next year. So I thought maybe I'll bundle up mine H40AD
Yeah,
so that.
people are getting expedited bundling, although it is not required by law.
So
I know plenty of people who've gotten expedited cases done just because they bundled it.
So I thought maybe I'll file it next year, and by August 2028, my H40AD would be ready. So, in any case, if the perm is not approved or I don't get 1 year of extension, I can go on H40AD without no employment gaps.
Yeah.
But my husband's company started the H1 extension right now. So is it okay if I can file my H4, H40AD and say having a deferred date? How would that go? Saying, I want to
So
start
you
August
can
2028.
see, you can definitely ask for H4 six months ahead of your filing date. Okay. So if I apply today, I can ask for the filing date of November, approval date of November, right? But I have heard other lawyers tell me that they actually do it more than that sometimes. 6 months is only for H1, not for H4, but I don't know for sure. H1, 6 months for sure, no doubt about that. But could it be more than 6 months? I don't know. All right.
So, what would you suggest? I do not want to have any employment gap just because the plan is to leave United States by 2030. So I do not want to have employment gaps by then. But
That
my
can't be guaranteed, Rohita ji, no matter what you do.
any suggestions or idea which
No,
would.
just hope for the best. No suggestions. Can't tell you that this is going to work and this is not going to work.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All the best. हाँ जी, Rohita ji is done. तो Mahati ji
It's
was
Mah.
talking to me on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
आप लोग
Mahati, I
L1
am
वाले
right
हैं ना
here.
आप? You are the
Yes.
L1.
हाँ.
हाँ जी, क्या चल रहा है आपका?
Sir, so we are a family of four. Okay. My company, I have my I-94 was supposed to get expired on Jan 14th of
You were
2026.
on
So
L1A, right?
yes, right. So my company filed renewal on December, okay, 2025. I got receipt notice for myself. Then I received receipt notice for my wife and my elder child. Okay. But they said they rejected because of the following reason codes, but there are no reason codes mentioned. It's blank. Then I have not received any update on my younger son's receipt notice. So
How
I
old
just
is your younger son?
he was 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was following up with my company, especially with the first time since I'm not so familiar with the documentation. I was following up with my company, sharing all the reject notice. Then they were always referring and saying that it's good. There is nothing an issue there. Maybe they were just referring to my documentation in the USCS,
Yeah,
not
they may
looking into
not have.
that.
Mahati ji,
Yeah.
when did your I-94 expire?
Jan 14th
This year.
this year. Yeah,
That's
2026.
very fortunate timing because at 180 days, you could become subject to 3-year bar.
Hmm.
But if you If you're not able to resolve it within 180 days and you leave, you can come back on a new L2 visa. L2.
Yeah.
L2 visa. Shouldn't be a
Yeah.
problem.
So, sir, what happened, right? I went with this attorney kind of a thing who has filed my GC. So
Attorney kind of a thing. Okay.
sorry, because I didn't know what exactly they were. I'm sorry to be.
From his office,
Okay,
actually.
so we refiled their petition, okay, with the March 3rd. But what my company at that time, or the attorney with whom I'm working, they told, go for a premium for yourself so that, we will file the
Bundling
L2.
करके, yeah, try
Yeah,
करना.
then we will put the L2 simultaneously. So because the L2 doesn't have any premium, so there might gets approved even before 180. So I went there with the recommendation. I applied for premium and I was waiting for them to file, but they were just delayed by a couple of days. In between, what happened is my premium got approved. So I received my document. By the time there was filed on March 3rd and with receipt notice of March 13th. So currently, by July 13th, their 180 days would go off. So we have not received any approval. I know in generally in the Googling and everywhere, it is showing positive signs. But the only problem, right, after 180, if something happens, is a bigger problem. So what is your suggestion like?
I would, your L1 is approved.
Right.
I would have her apply for an L2 visa appointment in India.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. So it's better to go to India and get it
If
done.
you have to.
If you have to. Right.
Dekho, it's a zero-sum proposition.
Right.
Either you are subject to 3 years or you are not. 179 days you are not, 180 days you are. So you can wait 170, 175 days.
Yeah.
Just in case, कुछ miscalculation हो जाता है, कुछ हो जाता है. So after that, just by that time, you would have already made an appointment for visa stamping. You can go get your visa stamp and come back. बच्चा लोग का ये है, anybody under the 18, they are not subject to that threat of 180 days.
Oh.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, because under the age of 18, you don't accrue unlawful presence.
Oh, fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fine.
That is something safe.
That's why I asked. तो इसलिए ना, but at the same time, if their L2 was filed and it was made a part of the same I-539 instead of a separate I-539, that could be a problem. So the kids can also go with you. Hopefully, it won't be a very long. देखो ना, let's say you get an appointment for August 6th. ठीक है? तो you want to leave by whatever time your July जितना भी है, आप चले जाते हो. तो बच्चा लोग can come because they're not accruing unlawful presence. They can come closer to the visa appointment. तब तक उनका summer holiday शुरू हो जाता.
Yeah. Got it, sir.
That's
And
the way I see.
we filed that through the NPT, sir.
Nunk Pro Tank.
Non-pro-tank or something.
Tank हो तो सब. इस government के साथ who knows? बंदर के हाथ में बंदूक थमा दिया. Who knows what they're going to do? So,
okay, sir. So, and is there any way that we can speed it up or request for faster pace?
You can request, but it's doubtful, very doubtful. आज तक, in 36 year of my practice, last month or 2 months back, I met one client who said, Rajiv, take your time, I'm not in a hurry. आज तक मेरे को किसी ने नहीं कहा कि आप मेरा आराम से करिए केस. Imagine, you think people tell government, take your time, please? Everybody is in a hurry.
Yeah.
नहीं होने
Yeah.
That guy, I told him, I said, you are the only person who's ever said that to me. I will remember you.
That's it. So I will file the DS 160, then we'll go with that. As well as if it gets approved, then it's just the appointment that I will lose, not beyond. That's what. And you don't see any hiccup her coming back, right? Generally. Okay. Okay, sir.
She's a victim of circumstances. She's not doing anything to break them.
Yeah. She wants to install some spy cameras before she goes. So that's her.
You'll be fine. Take care.
So, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Manjiri ji, go ahead. Manjiri ji. Manjiri.
Yes. Hello, sir. Thank you for this call. मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था कि अगर मेरा H1B इस बार सिलेक्ट हुआ है एंड मेरे एम्प्लॉयर ने H1B पिटिशन फाइल किया है, तो अगर मुझे स्विच करना हो जॉब, लाइक वो पिटिशन पेंडिंग है, उसके मतलब उसके पहले मुझे अगर न्यू एम्प्लॉयर ज्वाइन करना है तो इज दिस पॉसिबल?
Don't do that. Because, see, this is the way I see it. Safest, you get your H1B approved, you work for the employer for at least 1, 2, 3 pay stubs. Okay, actually work for the employer, then change. Okay.
Okay.
Anything below that is always subject to some doubt. Is it going to go through? Is it going to be a problem?
मतलब वो ट्रांसफरेबल होता ही नहीं है क्या पिटिशन, या
Nobody
मतलब
knows the answer to that question. I don't care to test it on people.
ओके ओके। और अगर मतलब दूसरा एम्प्लॉयर लॉटरी में उसने भी मेरा रजिस्ट्रेशन डाला होगा एंड वो भी अगर फाइल करता है, देन दे कैन। ओके। एंड मतलब कैप गैप एग्जम्प्ट में भी ये मतलब सेफ है करना?
Absolutely.
Okay. And later they can withdraw the petition, like if I just want to go ahead with single employer.
Yes, they can.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the best. By the
Thank
way,
you.
मंजरी जी,
Mhm.
अगर 2 employers ने अप्लाई किया, दोनों अप्रूव हो जाते हैं, you
Mhm.
can choose either one. You don't have to stick with one or the other. You can choose either one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All the
Yes.
best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anil ji, go ahead. ये क्या?
Thank you. Thank you, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much.
So that is your name. It's not a misspelling.
Yes, I actually typed you in it accidental. It's
Oh,
still in
all
me.
right, sir. What can I do for you?
Thank you so much. I have been waiting for this opportunity for like 6 weeks, I would say.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Baba. I do the best I
I
can.
know, I know. I completely with that. So basically, my question is this, Rajiv ji. Yeah, I have in 2023, I moved to an employer, okay, and they filed my H1 and H4, which was approved. Later on, that employer A, I went to India for stamping. I got stamped. Everything was well. While I was planning my return, I was laid off. I didn't know that I will be impacted. So, however, since I was laid off, I came to US and I went back within 60 days. And employer B filed H1 transfer, and it got approved, which was consular processing. So I got an I-797B. So since my spouse and myself were out of country, we could not file H4. So what we did is we came back into the country using my I-797B, and since it was already stamped, we didn't go to stamping. And my H4, my wife was also on H4, so we both were stamped. We came inside.
All right.
So now what happened at the airport? My I-94 was not updated. So I later emailed them asking for I-94 update. They corrected my I-94 to the passport end date. Okay. Now what happened? While working for employer B, I moved to employer C. They offered me a full-time position. So I went to employer C. They did both the H4 and I-94, I mean H1 and I-94 extension along with H4 EAD. So while I worked for employer C, I was
I'm
laid off.
very confused. I
I
have
know.
no idea what we're talking about, but keep going. I'll
Yeah.
ask you the questions I need to ask. Go
While
ahead.
I worked for employer C, I was laid off again. Then I moved back to employer B H1.
Okay. All right.
Then I moved back to employer B H1 because the employer B H1 was still valid. Though it was, but however, right now my wife had to go to India. Now, if she goes for stamping, I know that we technically I have to present employer B petition because I am on their payroll, right?
Yes.
But by any chance, without my knowledge, am I acquiring unlawful presence because employer B, I never had an I-94 based out of employer B, but I had an I-94 based on employer C, which is valid till 2028.
Okay. So let's look at the sequence of events.
Yeah.
Let's start from the time you entered USA with an H1B.
Right.
You got an H1B visa stamp. You came to the United States. By the way, I have my doubts if this H1B could have been transferred. Okay. Because you never, the very first H1B employer through whom you had gotten your H1B,
Uh-huh.
They did not get you a change of status, they get you consular processing.
No, that was
Yes.
that was employer B.
But the very first time your H1B got approved,
Uh-huh.
was it approved with a change of status in the United
No,
States?
it was already H1. I'm already on H1. Before that, I was already on H1.
You were already on H1B.
I'm on H1 since 2014.
Okay. So you got an H1B, you got a change of status. So there's no
Uh-huh.
question of lottery being a problem.
Exactly.
That's one thing. Now, the problem begins when you went to India
Uh-huh.
and came back within your 60-day grace period where you were already laid off.
Right.
Now, is it legal to enter during that 60-day grace period? The weird thing is, government says if you leave the US within the 60-day grace period, your grace period is gone. And then they also said if you are outside the US and you get laid off, you don't get 60-day grace period unless you are able to enter the US, then you get 60-day grace period.
Exactly. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what they have said in writing.
Right.
So that means nobody can object to your entry,
Yeah, I was not objected as well. But
right?
however, I had to go back because
Yeah.
of my sister's marriage.
Yeah. Then you came back on another H1B.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So that means from this point forward, your history is quite clean.
Okay.
You
Okay.
came back on H1B. You had a 797B approval,
Uh-huh.
but you did have a visa stamp.
Yes. Exactly.
Doesn't matter who the visa stamp belongs to.
Okay.
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 So you came in with some other employer's visa stamp, but this employer's 797B.
Uh-huh.
So that means this employer, let's call him number one
Right.
because
Right.
we are starting the count again.
Yeah.
So number one, you came and joined,
Yes.
right? Okay. Then you moved on to number two, right? You did a
Exactly.
change of employers,
Yes.
but it was not 797B, it was 797A.
A. Exactly.
So this is clean, right?
Okay.
So there's nothing here that I see that should become unlawful presence so far.
Okay.
So is there a number three employer also there?
No, there is no number three employer now.
So number one and number two are clean. When you entered, you had a 797B but a visa stamp. So
Yeah.
you are fine.
Yeah.
Then when you went to employer number two, you did 797A.
Okay.
So I don't see anything as a problem,
But
Anil.
after I laid off by my most recent employer, I moved back to 797B employer.
That is also allowed.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now the weird thing is, law says you, Mr. Employer, must revoke the H1B. But there is also somewhere there's a policy or a regulation that I don't remember, but it says so in writing somewhere that you can jump back to the old employer if they have not revoked your H1B.
Yeah, they have not revoked it.
So I think you are fine.
So I-94 and all is all good, right? Because my
Yeah, so far, I mean, under the current, of course, this government is coming up with new stunts every day, but they won't be able to apply to somebody who's followed the law. I think you are fine.
okay. But in case now I got another job offer with employer XYZ or this employer is
That
going
should be
to
fine.
extensions and all will be problem. No problem, right?
I don't see any problem.
But if my wife goes to stamping for H4, she has to
Also, no
present
problem.
no I-797B.
No, no. You will give her the 797A.
But I'm not in that employer anymore. I'm laid off.
No, but you're not laid off from that employer. So obviously she can't get an H4 visa stamping.
But she can get through I-797B, right?
She cannot get a visa stamping because you don't have a job. They could object to that. If they find out that you don't currently have a job, they could refuse her H4.
No, I have a job right now.
You said you have been laid off. Are Baba, commit
I
to one thing here.
no, I laid off and then moved back to employer B.
So then you use this employer's
Exactly.
797. That is a 797A.
No, 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 no. Sorry. I
Oh, but this is the one you use the visa for.
no, no. This no. The one that I used visa, I'm not with that company anymore.
So then 797B is imperfect. You cannot use it until you go out and get a visa.
Oh, okay.
You can't. So there's a problem there. This employer who says, "Oh, come back and join us," you can't really join them because you didn't come on their visa and you don't have a 797A through them. So I don't see how you can join them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So am I acquiring
So I
unlawful?
am going to have to cut this short. बहुत लंबा हो गया.
Okay.
So, but that is definitely a problem.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Zwarej ji, go ahead, please. Mr. Hamid, go ahead. Hamid ke Hamid? आपका हेडफोन नहीं चल रहा? Plug it. Just talk on your laptop.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
Much better.
No?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Now I can't hear you, but I'm not sure what is happening. Sir, can you hear
Why
me
don't
now?
you? I'll come back to you. Why don't you sort it out?
I think we sorted it out now.
Oh, good. ठीक है, बोलिए.
Yes, sir. I am a fellow GW candidate as you as well.
अच्छा.
हाँ सर, तो थैंक यू फॉर डूइंग दिस। मेरा क्वेश्चन है सर, मैंने अपने कंपनी में इंटरनल जॉब ट्रांसफर के लिए अप्लाई किया था, तो वो एक्सेप्ट हो गया था। उन्होंने मेरे को 1 मंथ का इंटरनल जॉब ट्रांसफर का टाइम दिया था।
ठीक है.
अभी फिर वो हो गया, तो एक टिकट इंटरनली रेस करते हैं वो लोग, तो मैं
आप H1B पे हैं?
H1B पे, यस सर।
ठीक है.
सेम एम्प्लॉयर के साथ ही हूँ अभी भी।
जी.
तो उन्होंने टिकट रेस किया था, तो मैंने एचआर को तब रीच किया था जिसको असाइन था कि डू यू नीड एनीथिंग फ्रॉम मी। तो उन्होंने नहीं बोला। फिर मैं अभी रिसेंट ट्रांजिशन कर ही रहा हूँ, तो न्यू टीम मेंबर्स से मिल रहा था, तब मैं अपने मैनेजर से मिला। तो उससे मैंने पूछा कि किसी ने आपको रीच आउट किया है कि H1B का कुछ इशू होने के लिए। तो उन्होंने बोला नहीं। फिर उसने मेरे को किसी और एचआर का कांटेक्ट दिया। तो मैं जब उनको रीच आउट किया, फिर उन्होंने ये फाइंड आउट किया कि जो प्रीवियस टीम था वो सेम कंपनी में डिफरेंट लीगल एंटिटी था, और न्यू वाले में डिफरेंट लीगल एंटिटी है, तो अमेंडमेंट लगेगा। तो मेरा ट्रांजिशन इंटरनली हो चुका है, तो मेरा जो मैनेजर है वो बस मेरे को बोल रहा है कि यू टेक द पे राइट नाउ एंड डोंट डू एनी जॉब रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, बस ट्रेनिंग एंड अपस्किलिंग करो। तो मैं बस यही पूछ रहा था कि इज इट फाइन।
देखो, whenever there is a substantial change in the job, for example, you transfer to a new entity, okay, or you change the job description, you're required to have an amendment filed before you can do that. ठीक है. Now, it can be argued if you have multiple entities under similar control. I had a case like that this morning. Paycheck कहीं और से आ रहा because it's a group of companies. So for H1B, I'll always look at who controls your employment. To whom do you report? Whichever group you are reporting to, that is your employer. ठीक है. So principle number one, every time there's a major change in the job, whether it's job description or entity, you should do an amendment. But you could have an exception if the job description remains the same and the entity is under the same group.
नहीं सर, मतलब उन्होंने एलसीए रिफाइल कर दिया है, वो अभी इन प्रोसेस है, बट तो तब तक बस मेरे मैनेजर ने बोला है कि यू जस्ट डू अपस्किलिंग एंड डोंट टेक अप द न्यू
Yeah,
रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी।
but are you still getting paid by the old employer?
न्यू एंटिटी से पेमेंट आ रहा है।
How can they pay you because they have not even filed the H1B yet?
तो फिर ठीक है, तो मैं मेरे लीगल टीम के साथ नेक्स्ट वीक मीटिंग है, आई विल।
They need to switch you back to the old entity until the H1B is filed.
ओके सर।
ठीक है.
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर।
You're welcome. All the best.
थैंक यू।
आप यहीं पे डीसी में हो?
जी हाँ।
बहुत बढ़िया.
बाय बाय।
Take care. Arjun ji, go ahead. Arjun Manjunath.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good.
So, I have a question. So, I was laid off this end of December of 2025,
Okay.
and I was in the
H1B?
H1. Yeah, H1B. My H1B is valid until September of this year.
Okay.
So, I switched to my H4. I applied through my wife. Applied for the H4 end of Jan, and then I received the receipt notice, I think Feb first or second week. So, and I've not received the approval of the H4 yet.
Okay.
So that's how I'm continuing to stay legally. And I've been exploring my options right now. And one of them is to start my own business. So I want to hear, so how feasible is it to start a business? And if it is, like, how can I go about starting the business of my own on the H4?
So
I don't
once
have the EAD yet.
once you're on H4 EAD, Arjun, then you can pretty much work just like a green card holder. You can do anything you want.
Right.
Work, not work, work in your own field, work 3 jobs, work 5 jobs, start your own business, like I said. So, but until you have that EAD, you can definitely set up the corporation. You can locate the place where you want to set up your business if you're going to do it outside. You
Mm-hmm.
want to buy new equipment, you can. You just can't start business until your EAD is approved.
Okay. So is it that I cannot draw salary, or if I start with somebody who's, let's say, who's a green card holder,
Yeah.
and
Can't
then
draw
can I
any
draw
salary because
profits?
you can't draw a salary because you
Not
don't have.
profits. Can I draw, okay, not salary? Can I draw profits?
See,
Be a
that's where
partner partner?
things get complicated because in order for you to get benefit out of a situation like that, it should be 100% passive.
Right.
So think about buying stock in the IBM. You don't get to pull up a chair and sit on the board of directors and say, "Aaj main aapki help karta hu." Okay, you can't do that, right? So when it's like a totally passive investment, I think that's okay. But with smaller companies, USCIS is going to get very suspicious. And they are going to ask you to prove that you never worked. And that's very difficult to do. Proving the negative of something is very difficult. It is easy to prove you and I have a contract. It is very difficult to prove that you and I don't have a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to prove that you actually worked without authorization. Very difficult to prove that you did not work without authorization.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So if I have to get back to the H1, I know you answered somebody else previously as well. So how feasible is it to get back to an H1 then? Let's assume I get a job,
You can.
and my H1 still valid until end of September of this year.
You can. The only problem is because of the status gap. Right now
Yeah,
you have an H4 pending. You're not in status, you're pending looking for status.
correct.
So until the H4 is approved, they cannot usually convert you to H1. Although they've made some exceptions, much to my pleasant surprise.
Okay.
So really your best bet is to, if you are doing the H4 thing, to go through with it. Okay.
To
Uh,
wait till it's approved, you
yeah,
mean?
go
Okay.
through with it. Go through for the H4 EAD. If you could do bundling, you can do that. But if bundling is not possible, you just wait for it, whatever time it takes. But you can study the business. You can start thinking about what you want to do. You want to go to school, you can go to school.
Okay. Got it. So in my job applications right now, when they ask, are you legally authorized to work in the US? Can I select yes or should I select no?
You're not authorized to work.
I'm not authorized to work. Okay. Even though the H1's still there, that's still valid.
Yeah, but you're not on H1 anymore. 60 days have gone by.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay. Got it.
all
All
right.
right. So one last thing I had, one last question was, I was claiming for unemployment assistance.
Mhm.
I'm in the state of Texas, and then
Very
they got
difficult
back.
question for me to answer. You have
Okay.
to have authorization depending upon the state you are in.
Yeah.
At 3 different points in your process.
Okay.
When you applied for it, when you received it. So there's like I forgot all the details. What you will need to do is check with an immigration lawyer in Texas because they would know what the local unemployment rules are, hopefully.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sir.
All
Thank you
the
so much.
best. You're welcome. Last call of the day, Gaurav ji, go ahead.
सर आपने मेरा आंसर कर दिया था, बस एक फॉलो अप था, अगर
I
आपका
won't.
बस
I
टाइम नहीं है
won't
तो
answer.
नो
No,
वरीज सर,
that's my rule. I
नो
won't
वरीज,
answer.
थैंक यू सो
Sorry.
मच earlier answering, नो सर, थैंक यू।
All the best. Take care, ji. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.